Yeah.
All right. We're trying again. Oh, there we go.
Is it up again?
It's up now. Oh, I apologize to everybody for that. That took way too long. All right. But
Took the usual amount of time.
Yeah, I know. That took, we were supposed to start at 7. It is 7:17. So if you are viewing us, let me know. Give us a call out. And I apologize for that. Wait. Oh, my Lord.
Now let's go live to the lines.
Live to the lines?
Yeah, you know.
I need everybody to say hi and tell me if you're watching. Because we got these gift cards to give away.
Or not. If you're not watching, make sure to mention that too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're not here, let me know. I need to know that. But mostly, I just want to know. So we got our gift cards.
They were lovingly donated by our bank accounts.
Yes! Because nobody pays us to do this shit.
Not yet.
But that's alright.
Eventually, we're going to find a sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's Google.
It's going to be GW.
Oh God, I wish.
Sponsored by GW.
We smoke too
Secretly.
much. We smoke too much weed on this show for GW to want us. All right, so what we're gonna do is like.
Well, I mean,
guess,
they got to get their weed somewhere.
Hopefully, hopefully we can get like. Hopefully people are in by the second game, so we'll just start. Let's see now. Official ladder.
What about the unofficial ladder? What's going on in there?
Well, I mean, I want to talk about that after the fact.
What, the unofficial ladder?
Yeah, our ladder.
Ladder?
Yeah, we have our own ladder. Would you like to
Ladders are for climbing. Ah. Yeah, I'm shedding everywhere again. Must be summer. Got to shake out the winter coat, you know.
All right, so straight to
let's-
live.
And we'll see if we're coming in.
So, it is Undeniable versus the Knobbers. Who do you think is going to win? We got an 1800 TV versus a 1200 TV, and I don't know which team is which.
If I had to guess, the Nobblers are probably going to end up bringing in some, like an extra ball and chain guy.
Oh, that'd be great. I think the Undeniable is going to be fake Britain.
Elf worshippers?
Yeah.
You know, that's the worst kind of elf, is the non-elf that likes their elves.
Ugh. Friends don't let friends play elves.
Oh well, screw it.
I mean, we found it. It's right there. Chat and everything.
I don't see it.
Right here. That's chat. No
There-
one said anything.
Right, which is what I'm saying. How can you tell?
We got here just in time. The game is just setting up. Like literally just setting up, and
They
it
look
looks
like base class humans.
Oh God, I hope
Not
no.
even Imperial.
No, they.
Are they Imperial?
No. Fucking elves.
Ah.
Fucking elves. Elves v. Oh yeah.
I'd expect goblins or Nobblars.
Undead.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Do you know what happens if an undead kills an elf?
It just becomes an undead elf. Arguably an improvement.
Yes.
But still an elf.
Still an elf, but an undead elf. That's my favorite kind of elf.
Okay. See, what they need to do here is to hurry up and set up their fucking pieces because there's other people who want to play.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a.
It's a good standard defense.
Really?
Yeah.
You.
For the undead?
Undead is on offense.
Oh.
The elves chose that defensive position. So unless they have kick, I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
And speed.
He probably has kick.
And speed.
Well, I mean, he's elf.
Right.
They're not a
Got
guy.
to outmaneuver.
Yeah.
And some people do like playing balls to the wall. Like, I don't know if it's just because there's this feeling in Digital Blood Bowl where it's like, you don't have the pieces painted in front of you. You don't have to worry about the skills and what you're going to do with your team for a full season. It's just like if they die, they die. Oh well, it's just a video game. But like it feels like the stakes are higher on the tabletop.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Guyver hasn't played this game since I played him digitally after killing his 3.
Well, part of that's been busyness. The other part has been there's been a lot of shit going on.
Sure. I mean, I stopped playing the game because the UI on Blood Bowl 3 was completely terrible.
Yeah, I've just been busy. I tried going back to school, but it turns out that colleges don't excuse appendicitis as a reason for failing classes.
He does not have kick.
Yeah.
High kick. Wait, do we have to? Yeah. They're making us do things.
God damn it. I don't do this because I want to work.
The knobbers failed to pick up the ball. Now, my thing is I prefer playing digitally. And I'm really happy because the company does this again?
Insomniac.
Insomniac, apparently. Okay, so I was listening to the Bonehead podcast. And if you're not a fan of the Bonehead podcast, I recommend checking them out. They are proper Blood Bowl experts, unlike these 2 idiots you're watching currently. And they were talking about
We should get shirts in Elvish that say "I'm with stupid."
Oh. But yeah, no, they where's it going with this?
I don't know. I just had the "I'm with stupid" idea pop into my head.
Completely threw me off my goddamn game.
Well, I mean, it was your fault for trying to be funny by calling us idiots. I mean, we're not completely.
The Bonehead podcast. They were talking about how they really did a lot of hard work on the UI and fixed a lot of stuff. So I, you know, got the game, checked it back out, re-downloaded some stuff. Bam, we're good to go.
New improvements. I mean, I'm glad that they did bring back Cabal Vision, didn't they? Well, the equivalent thereof.
We're watching it now.
Well, see, I just figured that this was a replay from a league you're a part of.
No, this game is happening live, my friend. These 2 people are playing currently. Yeah.
I love it when they can't see us watching.
I know.
That's only the 3rd previous thing I've said today. The other one was accidentally in defense of eating dogs, but to be fair, it was if you had no other option, you were the only person on an island and it was a wild feral pack. But you know how it is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Don't eat your pets, folks. They're family.
Minchie?
Minchie was never actually considered a pet, just an emergency food source that was kept with compassion.
So we got a stunned elf. I was hoping for more elf blood by now.
You know, I gotta say, when it comes to the game Blood Bowl, I do think that it is a very misleading title. You don't see very much blood at all because you have to hit your rolls very specifically. And either you're going to hit them or you're going to be super unlucky.
Luck is what happens when you take statistics personal.
I wouldn't say that. I would definitely say that taking luck personally is what happens after you statistically go above average on negative rolls. If you're the kind of person that throws controllers, Blood Bowl is not the game for you, because Nuffle will find out, and Nuffle doesn't use lube when he screws you.
Yeah.
It increases the chances of rolling ones.
Because vanity is a sin. And Nuffle hates vanity. That's what happens when you roll the dice too much.
Or play elves.
Waiting
Fucking
for a
elves.
pushback player. So he is in OT. It is turn 1 and we're already in OT.
We are?
So you notice how the end of turn timer is at 0?
Oh, I see.
And then on the right hand of the screen where it
It's
says
still ticking down.
counting down. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have an extra 7 minutes past the 2-minute timer.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now that 7 minutes does not refresh.
Yeah, it's just what you have for the full game or for the full half.
Full game.
Ah, okay.
One of my big problems with Blood Bowl 3 is the time limit. Blood Bowl 2 also had time limits. I didn't have a problem with their version of the time limits. But
But this is more visual, though, so you can see it.
well, I mean, their time limit paused when your pieces were performing actions. And currently, it don't do that. All right, so let's see what.
What's he going to do here? Is he going to pass it? Is he going to throw it? Is he going to run it?
It's
Is
the
he
elf
going to
turn.
stall?
It's the elf turn.
Oh. Fuck those guys.
Dodge reroll. Does he have dodge?
He's
yeah,
an
he
elf.
has dodge. Not all dodges have. Not all elves have dodge, my friend.
And not all dodges have elves, apparently. Push. Oh! Seriously.
That does not end well.
There's the blood.
There's
There's the bowl. The blood, it looks almost real.
You know, I hate to say this, but I really like the elf pitch.
Well, the designs are great.
Yeah.
Not sure about their interpretation of Nuffle in the center, though.
What?
What?
That's not Nuffle.
Why wouldn't it be?
Oh, speaking of
It's a
Nuffle.
chaos god.
Speaking of Nuffle, I think we need to get some dice made. Loaded dice that only roll ones.
Ooh. I have a slightly better idea that builds on that.
Huh.
We get a special run done, right? But in every case, there is one set that only rolls sixes. So there's a chase set of dice. But they all look the same, and you don't know which ones are which because they're sealed and you can't test roll them in advance.
Well, so the idea I was having was prayer dice.
Right.
Prayers to Nuffle.
Sure.
To roll Nuffle's holy number of 11.
Definitely.
Yeah. But if you roll double sixes, those are...
But it would amuse Nuffle because there's still the gamble of you don't know if you're going to get the chase set or the set that you're trying to get.
Huh. So instead of prayer dice, it would be...
It would be a form of prayer dice. Nuffle would identify them with them as prayer dice. But it's the extra gamble that you have to go through to get them to find them. And how many regular prayer dice would you have to buy in order to try to get that double set? I cannot think of a more Nuffle marketing gimmick for dice, for prayer dice.
I'm kind of in with it. I just... those double sixes, I'd want to call them something like...
Blessing dice?
No. What's the opposite of prayer? Or something when something is against?
Thoughts? Oh my god.
There's
It's
a
the
word.
thoughts and prayers line of prayer dice.
Thoughts and prayers, line of prayer dice?
Because you're selling prayer dice, right? So what's the opposite of prayers? Thoughts. But you have to chase after those.
There's a word I'm thinking of, and you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. It's my brain is so fried. But essentially, sacrilege. The double sixes should be sacrilege dice.
I don't know. I still think that it's Nuffle's blessing, right?
Yeah.
You're rolling doubles of high sixes or ones. Yes, Nuffle does prefer ones.
This undead coach is just taking his time, man.
Well, I mean, you've got 10 guys on the field, 11 guys on the field, and only 2 brain cells left amongst them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's got to punch through those 2 elves, and I think he's got... I can't see the rest of the field because the laptop is way over there, but I think he's got a bunch of guys down in the lower right-hand corner as well. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the screen.
Well, there's only the 2 there at the bottom that you can see.
Oh, so once he punches
So
through, he's
we're
fine.
yeah, and we're pretty much seeing here. Actually, just from what I can see, we're getting a better view here than we are down here.
Oh yeah, much better.
So the TV is actually showing more.
Well, I was mostly worried about, I was thinking about, I just wanted to go down and check the rest of the field and see if there's anything down there, but he's not punching through, he's caging up.
I mean, it's what you gotta do!
Maybe I play too much Skaven.
I mean, it could be, but I mean, I think most players, they just find a play style and go with it.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't mean by like race, but like you've got your people who prefer their agility and their dodge outs. You've got your people who love your bashy. They'll find their race, sure, and they're probably going to be a team that fits those play styles a bit more. But ultimately, almost all teams and strategies are fairly similar.
Yeah. I guess. Speaking
just-
of, I have created 2 new teams that aren't Skaven.
Are they elf again?
No. I built an orc team,
Okay.
which I'm going to put on the open ladder.
Open ladder.
That team's name is Orc Tech, obviously. And then I built a human team, which I'm going to put in the Orc Tech Open. And they are the Grit City Grifters.
Why humans? And it's like human nobility or just humans?
So here's my take. I want to get better at the game, like from a pure technical standpoint.
Okay.
And I think humans are a good way of just doing that.
Okay, so just base level, out of the box, OG, original, cardboard stand-y humans.
Yeah. And because, you know, I'm from Tacoma and I love that city, I'm naming my team after my hometown.
Understandable.
Speaking of, if anybody's going to be at the Tacoma Open, come meet me.
Bring in your Blood Bowl merch. Get it signed.
Yeah! We'll be getting our merch store figured out
Eventually.
soon-ish, I hope.
Until then, you can buy one of our Blood Bowl branded diaries direct from Amazon. I'm only half kidding. It would take me like 5 minutes to set that up.
Well, I mean, also, to be fair, I did set up a Teespring store back when I was doing this a year ago.
I just had a fucking great idea.
And I got some Orc Tech t-shirts made.
I just had a fucking great idea.
What's your fucking great idea?
Okay, so what we do is we design a notebook, right? It's regular pages that you could take notes on. But on the inside hardcover of it is a team sheet.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Or better yet, and here's just an idea, the first 16 pages,
Are like removable team sheets?
no, each one is a different player.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that gives you space to write notes as well on what all the skills are that they have and do.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, have like your base team sheet that you can quick reference on the inside cover, then the first 11 pages.
16?
No, 16. Yeah,
16, yeah.
16's full roster.
Because I try to put 16 rats on my team.
Right. I mean, and if you're playing in a season long enough, you're going to get the funding enough together to be able to do that, to get that whole roster filled.
Yeah. Because currently, like I said, I got the 3 teams. 2 of those teams are built to play against other human players on the different ladders. And then I've got the Jezzails.
Do you think it would work better to
the
have those
Jezzails-
pages made out of the material that they put over to make like wet erase? Because like wet erase won't necessarily rub off all the way.
I mean, that would make them more expensive, but I can definitely see that.
Huh. That's why experimenting with materials would be interesting. You were saying though.
Oh, yeah, and then I've got the Skaven High Jezzails, my Skaven team, and the Skaven, that team I only play against the AI. And I've decided the reason for that is because that is the team where I want to experiment with the stupidest ideas.
For Skaven?
Yeah,
Huh.
because Skaven are the best at doing stupid.
Yeah, I still got to get around to painting the season 1 Johnson fig.
Yeah, and the reason why I will not be going to the Tacoma Open to compete, I mean, A, it's $75, and I just
Right.
don't have that money. But also, I do not have a rat open. I do not have a rat ogre because the rat ogre that GW sells for Blood Bowl is both expensive and
always
stupid looking.
And always out of stock.
It's not worth it. Meanwhile, I got the Bones figurine, the Were-Rat figurine.
Yeah, but you can't use that because it's not GW.
It's not GW plastic.
GW.
So, I will not be playing at the Tacoma Open. But I will be there to meet everybody and chat, hang out.
Do you think they're going to start doing core sampling on minifigs to verify that it's GW plastic? Like just a small little unintrusive little zzz. Like you can only see it if you get the magnifying glass size.
Yeah, until after your 15th tournament.
Yeah,
And
it's
suddenly
so
your thrower looks like Swiss cheese.
Right. Or just any army, really.
Yeah. I don't even know if they're going to allow... Like, I don't even... Like, okay, I'm pretty sure they'd allow my thrower. But they're not... Like, they were talking about how, like, any kit bashes have to be approved.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't need their tournaments. They're not my mom. They can't tell me what isn't or is not approved for my own goddamn thrower. I took the time to harvest those pieces from 40K scenery, and I don't care what jackass in a suit thinks they're going to come in here. They are not going to tell me what does or does not qualify. And yes, my thrower is very kick-ass looking. His arm is made out of a fire extinguisher, but now it's a cannon.
And I took a Skaven Warpfire thrower from the Isle of Blood kit,
Right.
glued it on to my Skaven thrower, so he looks like he's a proper Clan Skyer quarterback.
And I took a Isle of Blood rat ogre, put 2 heads on it.
And now we have a 2-headed...
Oh, and tentacles, but I made the tentacles out of green stuff.
Yeah.
I really got to paint him up, though.
Yeah. I mean, you've had that guy sitting there for a couple of years now.
Almost a decade.
Almost, yeah. It took me longer than that to paint up my Green Knight,
That's fair.
which is now the core center for my entire OBR army.
I have to redo the... God, I got to find time to sit and just work on the orcs I've been working on for a few years now. Like they're almost done, and then the rat ogre looked. The troll was just off on it.
Dang.
And stripping off the paint ended up destroying the adhesive and the glue, and melted the green stuff.
Oh no.
So now I've got all these components in chunks, and I gotta refit them, and I'm just like, why?
He has not advanced the ball. Like, I wonder if he's stalling,
On purpose?
like moving slow on purpose. I do that. Because otherwise my Skaven score on turn 2, and then my opponent has 6 turns to dunk on me. So I try to score on turn 3 or 4.
Right. I mean, it's one thing if you're stalling by ball placement and not advancing the ball, but it's another when you're running a fucking clock out, you know?
Yeah.
Also, that gets boring. Like, how entertaining can 2 jackasses be, you know, for a 30, 40-minute game if there's nothing going on? What injury did that guy receive anyway?
He didn't.
He rolled out of it?
Oh, wait.
Loser.
I think he just, no, he's injured. I just don't think he got an injury.
At
But
all?
I won't be able to check until the
Oh, yeah.
camera moves again.
Right.
All right, turn 5. I mean, to be fair, that's a terrible defense by the elves.
Do you know what this game really needs? It needs a 7s option.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I would never play anything else if they had 7s.
It is the superior format.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fastest running GW game.
I think Underworlds might be faster.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I've
You
never
can get
played
you
it.
can get it done in under 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, I've only played Underworlds once, and I didn't really like it. So let's see. It looks like serious head injury. So he's fine. Because I think a head injury is. I forget what head injury does.
I don't think anything.
Yeah, I think he's fine. He'll be ready by, I think it's a miss next game.
As with any sports ball, head injuries aren't
Oh, I got
anything to
blocked
worry
and you
about.
don't. But yeah, so playing against the AI, I've managed to get my team into a nice place. Because losing against the AI, if you're losing against the AI, then we got bigger issues. But yeah, so I managed to get Meathead both break, tackle, and claw again.
Those are the most important skills for him to have.
And William Telling has both Dirty Player and Sneaky Get.
But does he really need both?
Yes. Because one gives you a bonus to the foul roll, and the other one makes
Right.
it so you don't get caught. You have
I
to
mean,
roll
sure,
doubles.
if you're just going to be fouling him,
Yeah.
but you could do something, extraordinary, something different, something memorable,
Like,
playing with honor.
I feel like you haven't played much Blood Bowl.
Those who can't commentate.
Turn 5, the undeniable. Undeniably, I hope you lose this game.
I think the cage is too tight. Even with the dodge abilities, I don't think they're going to be able to dodge, make the hit, pick up the ball, and dodge back out. He's going to try, but I don't
No.
think he can do it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Look, he's got 3 up on...
He's gonna peel.
Yep. Take them both down. Ooh.
Yeah, stand
They actually
firm.
got him. Yep. You're not gonna get him.
I guarantee you that stand firm is not what he was hoping for. He was hoping to move that
Right.
cage around.
I hate the big glass windows here.
You know, I mean, no, he still doesn't have a way into that cage. He screwed himself with that second elf. This guy, right here, made it so we can't get into that cage.
Yeah. But it'll cause a little bit of issues for the opponent to break through.
What did he give his thrower? Catch and nerves of steel.
Well, I think catch comes.
Oh, it says catcher.
But doesn't one of those skills come with the purchase price of the player?
I don't know.
Yeah, it has to. He's level 1.
Oh, then they both come with the purchase price of the player.
That does seem to be the case.
I wonder if it was a balancing thing because they took away every elf's ability to throw the ball.
It could be. But also, I think it's important for them to nerf elves.
I mean, to be fair, okay, so that's the catcher, right?
Sure.
Where'd he go?
That is he who receives.
So the catcher is a passing skill of 4+. So who cares?
Right.
Do you know what Nerves of Steel does?
Gives him nerves of steel.
It allows you to
It's in
ignore,
the title.
It allows you to ignore tackle zones when performing a pass action.
That's fair.
I mean, he's rolling a 4-0. That's why I gave it to my thrower. My thrower has big hands and Nerves of Steel, so we can pick up the ball and ignore, and throw the ball ignoring, so we can get to anywhere, pick up the ball, and chuck it.
Check it.
Mm-hmm. The next thing I'm going to give him is leap and then long legs. And then I'm going to put him on my defensive line. and possibly hire another thrower for the offensive line.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I got the 2 gutter runners.
There's the follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Are you fouling him? Oh, no. Trying to push a different one around?
Okay,
What was
so
with the second die roll?
if this if this golem hits him.
That one just hit the...
No, that's the. Oh yeah, he is.
'cause
Okay.
he followed up. He blitzed the elf that's stunned.
Okay, so he can't.
Yeah, he can't do another attack.
Oh,
So what's gonna... I think
He
what he's gonna do,
cannot-
he's just gonna reinforce the cage.
That's all he can do. Because he can't. He's surrounded on all sides.
Yep.
Never go up the middle.
There are times when going up the middle works.
If
But-
your team is bashier.
And on paper, they are.
Yeah, but they're
The
losing.
strategy should have worked.
They are losing the war of attrition. Turn 6.
It's looking to me like they're fairly even on that. The ball didn't advance, that's true. Also, the ball didn't advance,
Yeah.
which is true.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't have anything for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of true, I heard that Games Workshop will be doing some reworking of balancing issues.
I mean, it is about time for them to start ramping up for a new Blood Bowl edition.
Now, keep in mind, this is completely unconfirmed. It's just something I heard. But apparently they're going to be turning all elf teams into Tier 3.
Aren't they already?
Technically, they're Tier 1, if not 2. That has been our unconfirmed rumor.
Of the week?
That was a terrible unconfirmed rumor.
Well, I mean, yeah, but also timing-wise, like...
You know, they're supposed to have news at the GT.
Right, that's what I'm saying though, is that even though it's unconfirmed, like normally we try to come up with something outlandish, but I'm willing to. I'm guessing that we're gonna hear about a new edition of Blood Bowl.
Actually, what they think might be happening, the rumor mill, the actual rumor mill, is suggesting that they're going to finally release Camry.
We're gonna get a new edition before we get Camry.
Come on, we'll get Camry. We better get Camry.
I'm just saying.
I miss my Tomb Kings. I'm never going to play them in Blood Bowl, but I miss my Tomb Kings.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they announced Camry for something like Old World. But if we're talking Blood Bowl, no. I expect that we're due to hear about a new edition.
Yeah, well, I hope not. I really like this edition. I really do.
Yes, but imagine what they could, what we could get if we're willing to buy a whole new $200 kit with 2 teams that contain humans and orcs, and another pitch, and another rule book, and more dice.
I could use another human team. I mean, I only have, 6
No,
from all the drops?
if they want to make another edition, and they want to really make it memorable, they have to give us something different.
Meanwhile,
Not humans with money, not orcs with more power.
okay, this guy's got 2 turns to make it across.
Oh no, they're not going to make it. There's no, I don't. Oh well.
Wait,
maybe.
what's this guy's movement? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has the movement. He can make it.
That's assuming that he can advance his cage at all.
I mean, yeah.
End of turn. Ugh.
Okay, now we're looking at 2, 3. Oh, bloody hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's about 8. He's going to have to use some GFIs.
Excuse me, sir. They are called rushes now.
GFI.
Yeah, I know. Giffy!
He's got to roll a go fuck itself. Honestly, I think calling it a going for it is much more amusing.
It really is.
And here's the real problem, though, and this is why that these guys.
He's done. He's done.
Yep. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's going to take 2 rushes, two going for it. But unfortunately, look at all
now
those elves.
the elves are going to dodge, and they're going to swing right around and smack him in the face, knocking him back.
I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're just gonna litter the field.
That's what I would do. I would totally get up and I would position my guys, do my dodge-ins, and then do a blitz action hitting the ball carrier.
Huh.
The odds of missing a dodge are significantly low enough that it makes it worth the effort.
Yeah, but there's no way he's going to get more than a 1 die.
Doesn't matter. All it takes is 1. See, right now what he's doing is he's going to prep up his prep. He's prepping for it.
I know. Okay, so the ball carrier...
He's going to do it.
The ball carrier has blodge.
Yeah.
So a 1 die against blodge. Oh, yeah. No, he's done now.
Okay, he didn't go for the blitz where I thought he would.
But instead we get a...
And he already wasted his...
He's gonna... No.
Oh, he's got another one, huh? Okay.
Well, he's got 2 more. Remember, unlike the last edition, you can use as many rerolls on a turn as you want.
Yeah.
It's just 1 per action.
Yeah, see, now he's going to screen him.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to put the fail screen, so and then do the blitz on the ball carrier.
You know, I would have blitzed the ball carrier. He's prepping for a possible. I would have.
That cheeky son of a bitch! He's expecting to get the ball and do a 1-turn touchdown.
Well, 8-turn touchdown technically.
Well, still.
Yeah. Honestly, though, that a 1 die block on that ball carrier, while I would have tried it, I would have been hoping for it. I mean, anything would have worked, essentially, because you just had to move it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
I mean, unless he's going to be really ballsy, try doing a handoff to a werewolf, and then just pray to Nuffle that he can make the touchdown and survive the dodges.
I don't think the werewolf has... No, the werewolf has blodge as well, so maybe... What's that werewolf's AG? 3 up? So he'd need a 4 to catch that ball. He's got a reroll left.
And then he'd have to make 1, 2, 3, 4...
He's got 2 rerolls left.
He's got like 5 or 6 dodges that he would have to make to successfully get it out of there.
Not necessarily.
How many do you count? Let's see here. I count from there. That's
so if he brings...
Well, that's 1, 2, 3.
Reroll.
Yeah, it's 4 rerolls.
Well,
or 4 dodges he'd have to make.
If this guy blitzes him...
Boom.
That is not what I was thinking he was going to do. Interestingly, he can... So here's my thought. If he takes the ball character...
Same AG, yeah.
He can't do this because he doesn't have the movement, because it costs him 1 movement to blitz. But if he had the movement, he could blitz his way through here and only do 1 dodge.
He's going to do the dodges.
He doesn't have a choice. What's his AG? 3 up?
Yeah.
So that's going to be free Ooh, that's gonna be... Yeah, no, that's too much green.
He's gonna try it.
I mean, he doesn't have a choice. I would cover that elf up there, though.
He went with the blitz.
Cover. Tag him. Oh.
Are you gonna go for the Giffies? Injury?
And the elf survives with a stun. Oh. Yes. Reroll. Oh.
Yep.
Touchdown. Nice.
I mean, that's the time to really to do it.
That is not how I thought he'd do it, and I am fully impressed.
Is that the Slan coach?
You can have any coach you want.
Huh.
Yeah. It just costs, they have an internal currency that you can earn by grinding. I've actually purchased a few things that way. Or you can spend real money.
I have one of those two things.
Yeah, I have grinding. But yeah, you can purchase you get 3 coaches to choose from.
Ooh.
At the beginning, human, orc, and
Not
dwarf.
orc.
I picked the orc one. For obvious reasons.
What are the obvious reasons?
Or orc tech.
Oh.
I picked the orc dice, the orc pitch. For all 3 of my teams. Orc coach and orc cheerleaders. Because if I score on you, you get to see orc titties.
Do we still only have like 3 or 4? Are they all clones again?
What are you talking about?
Cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, they're all clones. See, look. Top right corner.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yeah,
I think those are Bloodweiser babes.
No, those are cheerleaders.
Halfling?
I can't see them. Ooh, halfling cheerleaders would be awesome. I would play a halfling team, but
Yeah, nowadays you have to just go full fling.
well, I mean, I liked playing halflings. They were a lot of fun, but when I play halflings, I'm usually just fucking around.
Here's a question for you.
Hmm.
If you breed a halfling to a giant, do you just get a regular-sized human?
Yes. You get an ornery, hungry human. So, yes. There's your ball, Mr. Elf. Enjoy your free reroll. Who got the reroll? Elf's got the reroll. Enjoy it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, free hits.
Yeah. I mean, it's the last
20 seconds.
last turn of the half. Oh wait, the timer actually does pause when you're making decisions now. Oh my god!
Take the skull. Aww.
Yeah, he's gonna stand firm. Even though it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, he chose not to.
Yeah. And that's the turn. That's the half.
Oh no, we got a vanity pass. Which succeeds. It's the only star player points he's getting this game. What are you doing? The turn?
And
Oh, we're fouling. Foul! I'm stunned that worked.
I'm worked that that's stunned.
Well, we got Undead up 1-0 on the Elves.
Oh,
And the
they've got
game
the
is
apothecary tent there.
turning up.
This game's going to get turned.
Turned up. Undead doesn't get apothecaries.
Turned down for what?
What?
Hot.
I feel like that's a King of the Hill reference.
Yeah.
I love how much violence is on the field. Look at all that blood. Alright, there's the one thing I'm really enjoying about Blood Bowl 3.
The blood isn't pre.
Yeah,
Live.
it actually appears when you do an injury on the field.
Put real blood in Blood Bowl. It's no longer just bowl.
So I found out that this game is considered mature according to its rating,
Yep.
and that's because the dwarves drink after scoring.
Well, they drink before scoring, too.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to introduce a friend of mine to this game, and he's like, oh no, we can't play this, the kids are up and it's mature. And I'm like, dude.
You see more maturity on Roseanne.
Yeah. I'm like, this game is PG-13 at best. I have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
It's got blood in the name.
Alright, so now the elves have the ball.
Oh, yeah, there's still elves playing.
Yeah, I know. And they have a full fucking roster still.
That was poor sportsmanship at the slamming.
With the what now?
The fouling, sorry, not
Oh.
slamming.
I'm not saying anything. I've become quite a fan of the project. Especially because William fouls pretty much every turn.
In my day, we didn't need to foul to win. We just passed the ball, ran the ball. Passed the ball, ran the ball.
Yeah, well, I need to foul to win. And dang it if he doesn't make me happy when he does it. Because essentially, it's a win-win.
That's fair.
Either I foul or I get caught. And William Telling is a very fragile gutter runner. So when he gets caught, he gets to sit outside the game for the rest of the game, and nobody can hurt him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I had an idea. What we need to do is we need to reach out to GW and see how much it would cost to lease the rights to the name Blood Bowl so that we could create the very first ever exclusively on Android Blood Bowl dating simulator.
Oh, wow. What an interesting store we're sitting in.
It's a great idea, and you know it.
You know
I
what?
bet it would go big in Japan, because dating simulators are still huge over there, or so I'm told.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you try.
If you've ever wanted to date Griff Oberwald or Glart Smashrip.
Oh, that's the kind of dating simulator. I thought you meant like a Blood Bowl themed dating app.
No! No, like a story-based dating simulator.
All right, I think that's a terrible idea, and I love it.
Barring that, we could also contact GW and AEG and see about creating our very own limited edition Monday Night Blood Bowl love letter.
I'm failing to see that.
It's perfect.
I love Love Letter. Such a fucking great game.
And you could put anything on there. Like they had the L5R one, the current one that they're selling now is medieval. They've done Batman.
I remember Batman.
I think they did a Rick and Morty one, which was just weird, but sure.
I mean, I've owned 3 copies of The Legend of the Five Rings Love Letter. Remember the first one went to the wash because it was in my pockets.
I was just gonna say, remember the one you washed?
Yeah, they were in my pocket when we got home from Norwest.
Oh man.
I washed my garb and bam.
No more love letter.
That's what I get for washing my garb. Oh, we got a stud.
That's what you get for not pecking, for checking your pockets.
Yeah, I think the elves are going to score. Fuck.
And now they're going to run the clock. Because they're boring fucking elves.
They can't win if you run the clock.
They can't lose if you don't. He still caught it.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid elf.
Well, the elves are now running into OT.
Oops.
And they still have a shit ton more time than the...
Yeah, now he's just going to reposition, block up the holes.
Shenanigans.
Neighbors.
Alright. For the viewers, we still have the gift card giveaway to do after this game.
After this game.
Now, keep in mind... I already have the winners chosen.
We already know who won.
We already know who the contestants are.
And if you're lucky, you know too. If you're not lucky, you still might win.
Now, I did say that you have to be present to win. So I do need you to sound off if you are here. Injured!
Ooh, badly
You got
hurt.
a badly hurt elf. It's my favorite kind of elf. Ha ha ha! He'll be out for the rest of the game. He's gonna go take a small nap.
I'm sure he'll turn up next week.
Yeah. Wait, what are we looking at here? Movement 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's
And
a rush.
one Giphy.
It's a Giphy. Meanwhile,
There's this asshole.
he's a catcher. Oh,
He's
crap.
gonna. I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna run the elf into the end zone. Oh, and they already wasted their block.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
their blitz.
That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
He's gonna move the other elf into the end zone. Then he's gonna do a handoff.
or a short pass, depending on.
No. This is not a thrower.
Is it another catcher?
It's another catcher. Yeah, he's got catch and nerves of steel, which is nice, but those aren't going to help him at all.
Sure, they won't. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Whee!
You might just throw it from there and risk it.
No, that's a... Oh, that's going to make it... Well, I mean, he can dodge out. That's going to be... That's a medium pass. He's got a passing skill of 4 up. That'll be a 6+. He doesn't have throw.
But you could see that the opponent is expecting to screen him going straight up the left side. That's not what he's going to do.
No.
It looks like he's got a pretty big opening that he can dodge around
that
here.
That flesh golem is strength 4, right?
Yeah.
So what do we got?
That's if he hits.
Yeah, I know, but he's got 1 elf on him. He's got a free elf here. This elf can come up here. This elf can come here. He'll have 2 dice on this flesh golem. He can run this guy around here and do a handoff, and this elf can score. I could score this. This is not challenging. Especially for elves.
This is Blood Bowl 201.
Speaking of, if you're curious about the game and you have no idea what's going on, I do have a Blood Bowl 101 series to teach you just basic strategy and concepts. You know, the kind of shit that other people spank you with, cages and math.
Right, and for only $349.99 a month, you can also start taking our Blood Bowl 200 level courses.
Wow, it's on sale this month, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's normally $2,100.
And with the Tacoma Open coming up soon, now's the best time to subscribe.
Oh, I can't wait for the Tacoma Open. Oh, yeah. See, he didn't do it the way I thought he would, but he is moving him out of the way. Is he going to keep moving that blitz? Yes, he is. Okay.
He has to make the hole for the current ball carrier.
Yeah, I've discovered that a lot of people don't know you can keep moving after the blitz.
Those people are newbies, aren't they?
I didn't know for a while.
And you were a newbie for a while, weren't they?
Yeah, fair.
Run!
Which is why the next skill I give my thrower, I think, might be either Fumblerooski or running pass. So thanks to that Sevens league we were playing in, where we, because in Sevens you have to randomly give your players skills.
Right, you end up playing with skills that you normally wouldn't choose.
Which is brilliant.
Because it gets you to try new things outside of your regular play style.
So my thrower ended up getting Fumblerooski, which I immediately looked at and went, that's shit, why would I want Fumblerooski? And then I played it.
And then you started to apply it.
And it's an amazing skill.
And here it goes. Here's the handoff.
We got it.
And he's going to get the breakaway.
He's not.
He's doing it last.
He's going to do his
things.
He's going to do his 2 dice hits first. Because he's got plenty of rerolls. He's got 4.
Well, I mean, it's also early, so the more guys you take out now, the less likely it's going to be.
Oh! And we got it down! That's,
There's the breakaway and the touchdown.
Fuck.
The only good thing now is that it's going to go to the other team. But the Elves are going to have to work extra hard now to try to get the ball back to get the score to take the win.
Mm-hmm.
Ties may not be a loss, but it's just like kissing your cousin.
Technically it counts, but it's still a little ew.
Yep.
Wait, no, it's not. It was concessions. Concessions are like making out with your cousin.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's been so long since we did our show, we forgot all our good jokes.
You forgot all our good jokes.
Well, you're the one applying the wrong joke to the wrong punchline.
Well, I mean, okay, so this is a reboot, right?
Yeah.
So that means the jokes get rebooted.
Is it?
It's close enough to the original.
So we are environmentally conscious. All jokes are recycled from last season's show.
Well, I mean, it's been a few years, so like I said, it's technically a soft reboot.
Yeah, I stole that from the Garfield cartoon.
We've gone from X-Men the Animated Series to X-Men Evolution.
You know, I still haven't finished X-Men 76.
76?
Or the whichever...
97?
I still haven't finished 97. The problem is I used to watch all of my shows with one person, and now I don't live with that person anymore. So now when I'm at home, I just don't...
Watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a terrible place for the ball to land.
Everything I watch is something I've already watched 1,000 times because I'm usually eating and doing other stuff while it's on. And when I'm not watching TV or that, I'm usually playing Fallout.
I found sci-fi channels on YouTube, usually written and read out by AI, but they're fucking amazing. Agro Squirrel Narrates is fantastic. That one is not AI. The Nature of Predators. It's like a 40. It's like it was like you put it up in like 6 to 10 videos. Each one was like 6 hours long. Oh man, it was a fantastic story.
So, here is a hypothetical I want to run by you.
Yes.
If you are making the argument that AI is bad, yes?
No, I'm making
no,
argument.
No. I'm not asking. I'm saying that's part of the hypothetical.
Sure.
Okay.
You are yes.
Yeah, I'm establishing parameters here. So if a person is anti-AI, we'll say, if they record their voice and then use AI to tell a story they've written, is it still using AI? I mean, is it more morally correct if you're going through all the steps to make the full AI, including using your own voice for it?
I don't know.
Also sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Don't let AI steal your voice. Because then the next thing you know, the AI will be voting for you, and you don't want the AI's voice to hear what your vote is on the next American Idol.
Which is a show to this day I don't think I've ever actually watched.
That's because I don't think anything from American Idol has been really relevant since Clay Aiken.
I just miss Star Search. Are you going to pick up the fucking ball?
No.
Well, his time is up, and he's now into OT. He's got a minute of OT left, and we are barely in the second half.
Yep.
Oh my
Which
God.
means if he's going to win,
he's got to go pick up his goddamn ball. Meanwhile, I cannot believe that Undead is losing the war of attrition. This is just...
ridiculous. Oh, the elves are going to charge through that.
Oh yeah, no, they're going to pick...
They're going to tie him up. Oh,
No,
never
no,
mind.
if they pick up the
You got
ball,
it.
if they pick up the ball and take it, they win. And you know how we feel about elves winning on this show.
It's like kissing your cousin. Recycled.
And technically it counts, but it's still gross.
It's like kissing your recycled cousin.
So undead? If your cousin is undead, they're recycled.
Well, they're only recycled if they're used for something else. But if they're still being used for cousining, then they're not really being repurposed.
Reduce, reuse, reanimate. Haha! That,
Reduce, reuse, rectal exam.
and he's stunned. Got an armor break and a stun.
Tonight's armor break is brought to you by Orc Tech.
Orc Tech, the brand you believe in.
It'd be cool to get certain tools for this, so that we could do stupid shit like doing when Budweiser would do play cam footage, the sponsored.
We can do all that stuff, and by we I mean you, because I don't know how.
You think I know how?
This is the extent of my technical abilities.
Ah.
We need to hire a kid.
If you're a kid and you're watching this and you are the legal age to be able to be contracted and paid by a business run by two 40-plus men, please submit your resume to IWantToWork for MondayNightBloodBowl.com.
Orc Tech.
The brand that you believe in.
We rebranded to Orc Tech.
When did that happen again?
That happened a couple of years back.
Where was I
Mostly
when this
because we
happened?
stopped doing. Well, I rebranded the channel to Orc Tech when I was doing a lot more Blood Bowl streaming of games.
Right.
And I wasn't doing it on Monday night. And having a channel called Monday Night Blood Bowl when I wasn't playing on Monday nights just seemed, Also, Orc Tech. Orc Tech owns this channel. We might as well just accept it. I mean, it was Monday Night Blood Bowl, and then Orc Tech came along, and now it's theirs.
See, I don't like these kind of buyout situations, because I still remember back when we had that nice beachfront property in the French Riviera.
We were so big in France.
Yeah. It's a shame they took away the beachfront property in the French Riviera for not paying taxes.
Well,
or being French. And for squatting.
Yeah, I think it was the squatting.
I don't. If French didn't want squatters, they'd have laws. And everyone knows France doesn't have laws. Ask the Germans.
Oh. Too soon.
Too soon?
Oh, both down. You gonna re-roll that? Oh, shit.
Great reroll.
Great re-roll. Turnover.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, you're fucked. Oh, you're fucked. The elves are taking your ball.
It'd be a shame if that ball were to get knocked out of your hands.
Oh, he's got block. He's gonna cover him. Yeah. Not do with block.
He's gonna fill elves on that back line there.
No, he's gonna.
And then he's gonna blitz him and hope that one of the elves catch it into a touchdown.
I guarantee you, he's gonna blitz with him and pick up with him.
You think?
Yeah, because he's a blitzer. He's got block.
I mean, two things could be true.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, he's a catcher too. So yeah, either one of these could do it. But I think I'd want to put.
I think he's gonna. Well, I still think he's gonna do that, but I still think that what he's gonna do is he's gonna put at least one more elf on. Oh, okay.
No, he's got 2 dice right now. Why bother?
For the
He's gonna
opportunity
re-roll, though,
to do
I
the free
guarantee.
catch, or
You
if
don't
it
want
fumbles
you don't want the blitzer catching. Oh, that is a. Oh my god. I mean, you got dodge.
Well, here's what's hilarious. If he tries to run in and blitz these guys off, they're going to end up pushing him into the offline.
The crowd? I mean,
Yeah,
he can't.
crowd
He already blitzed.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Oh.
next turn, if the undead try to go in and hit one of the elves, they've got a higher chance of accidentally
unless
crowd surfing their own guy.
I mean, if you hit from here and hit here, then he'll bounce this way. At this point, my biggest concern is the ball bouncing out of the stadium and ending up who the fuck knows where.
Yeah, but it's in the undead's best interest to try to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, the undead's best interest. Oh, yeah. I mean, no, because even then he's not
You
gonna...
sacrifice the guy. You push the elf directly in.
Yeah, but in order for that, you need somebody here.
So you put a guy there.
He doesn't have nearly the movement.
One of the ghasts.
Gas has a movement 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the gas can't make it. Nothing can make it. Yeah, that ghoul is on his own.
He's going to try to dodge out then.
He doesn't have a choice.
There's always a choice.
Yes.
He
Bad
could be
choices.
Batman.
Apparently, according to string theory, somewhere you are Batman.
I bet the bat ears are made out of cardboard.
In the universe, you're Batman, yes.
Well, what if I have like Batman-sized riches in that universe?
Well, according to string theory, yes.
Then that would mean that with those two conditions in place, that means there's at least 2 universes in the multiverse where I'm Batman.
Yes. And in one of them, you're successful. In the other one, you died to the Joker.
Well, see, then that could also then you just created 2 more
Do you know where
universes of where I could be Batman.
Do you know why the Joker is my least favorite Batman villain?
Because it's like a war on terrorism.
No,
you can't fight a concept.
Because he's so two-faced.
No, that's Two-Face.
Oh, that's the one I hate. Okay. My favorite interpretation of Clayface to this day is a show I still haven't finished. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. And that would be Harley Quinn.
Oh,
Yeah!
that is the most ridiculous Clayface.
That is the most ridiculous Clayface. That's why I love him.
He's also the worst Clayface.
Oh, he dodged out. He dodged out. And he made some rushes. Oh, that's a reroll check. Use a team reroll. Is he doing a hand? Oh, he passed. Holy shit, he passed. What's your passing score? 4? Shit. Well, I mean, if you make the check, you make the check.
You're gonna go for it, aren't you?
Dude! Yes! Undead! Undead! Win! Oh! Well, there you fucked up your going for it. No, it was a dodge. Well, sometimes you fuck up your dodge. I swear, last Sunday when I played those 6 games against the AI, literally every time I chose not to reroll a dodge check, it ended in an injury. Almost every fucking time.
I mean, some days be like.
Some days be like,
Meanwhile, the elves are now going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
oh no, the ball is on the other side of the field. I thought I had this. I'm actually super impressed with our undead player.
Definitely.
Because that is.
I know those Keebler-looking motherfuckers are going to have to try to dodge out and get enough people to do a hit on him.
Well, yeah.
Oh, he didn't do the. Oh, he did do the blitz.
Yeah.
Push. Reroll.
Yeah, reroll that some
Push.
Oh, werewolf has blocking. You go, some bitch.
But now the werewolf's just going to probably do a blitz dodge.
He doesn't have dodge. And what's his AG? His AG is 3. I mean, it's not a dangerous dodge. He's not going to blitz. He's only got one guy. He's got to get somebody down there to blitz. Because he's going to be rolling uphill.
Like a fox. I mean, a wolf.
Whee! Yeah, he's going to make that almost impossible to get out of.
Which is what, there's a chance
You know
that
what?
he'll take the,
You know, I'm happy the elves did that. Because I honestly believe that we're looking at a brilliant coach for the undead team.
he definitely knows what he's doing.
And the harder the elves make it to score, I think this guy is going to score just later. If the elves make it almost impossible, this guy's going to score real close to the end of the half
I think what's going to,
and really make it so the elves can't win.
that's possible, but I think what's going to end up happening is he's going to roll 2 up and let his opponent pick. And I think it's going to be, at the very least, a blitz push. I don't think it's going to smack him in the face.
Well, we're going to find out here in a second because he's about to do some shit. Oh, never mind.
Failed the roll.
Failed to dodge on a blitz check, so the elves are just going to punch him.
Yep. No more balls for you.
Now, if I could control the camera and get us to scroll down, that'd be great. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah.
See?
Thank you for the ball. Follow up. Ball bounces there.
Now you're going to run a guy over. You're going to run him as far as you can, do a short pass or handoff. That's what I would do. I would pick up the ball. I'd go as far as I can, throw it to that guy that's got only the one skeleton on him. Yeah, it's a risky maneuver, but it's much more...
Last re-roll. Oh. So,
You going to pass it?
did he use
Come
the
on.
re-roll? I didn't see the second check.
Do it. Oh, nope.
Oh, yeah, he used
Elf
the re-roll.
player doesn't have balls.
That's because he's an elf.
Yep.
Oh, for the record, if you are an elf player, we are not talking about you personally.
Just the elves themselves.
We also don't respect elf coaches. Sorry. Not you personally, but also, yeah, you personally.
See, this is why we never got monetized.
Because we talk shit about elves?
Pretty sure. You know that it's called the Elven Union for a reason.
Oh, we keep pissing off the union.
Yep.
Oh.
They've got
Oof.
better bargaining power than we do.
God damn it. Alright, so this game is down to the last 3 turns, and it's kind of fucking turning into a nail biter.
But don't bite nails. Metal does chip teeth.
Meanwhile, we still have our gift cards to give away, so if you're here for that, I have our winners chosen. So if you're watching and you're one of our people who is competing, I need you to sound off.
Sound off.
Because quite frankly, you have to be present to win. And if my 2 winners aren't here, I'm going to go down the list and find the next winners. I got $50 in my pocket for somebody, and another $25 for someone else. I just need one of these 4 people to say hello. Well, 2 of them technically. Okay, he's running up a cage.
Yeah. And if no one steps up to say that they're here to participate, then what we're going to do is we're going to donate all the proceeds to that guy you don't like. Or girl. Or whoever. We know who it is. We know who you don't like.
You know
They'll
what?
get it.
I think we'll just do the same competition next week. No, I bought these cards to give away.
Well, yeah, we'd still be giving it away. Just to
So-
that person they don't like.
So if nobody sounds off before the next game starts, then what we'll do is we'll just do the competition again next week. Rules are the same because this channel does both Blood Bowl and stocks. You have to pick a stock. Put it in the comments of Monday's video
Speaking
because
of...
I put up a video every Monday through Friday. Let me finish my thought.
Yep.
You put the comment up in any video between next Monday and next Thursday. And if yours on Friday, I check the stocks. If your stock went up the highest, you're one of our 2 competitors. If your stock dropped the lowest, you're one of our 2 competitors. And those 2 people compete on the air for the 2 gift cards.
head-to-head stock challenge.
Now, the idea being is that you each pick a team, and then we get to watch the game that way. But I had a beautiful thought when I was having a smoke earlier today.
What was the beautiful thought?
What if we get to the point where we can do this competition with 4 people with 4 cards? We get 2 people who aren't playing, and we get 2 people who are. So we get an actual live game with 2 people playing in our Ortec Open. And those are people who are competing for 2 gift cards. And then we get 2 people who did the whole idea of picking the high and the low stock, and they're rooting for one of those 2 teams.
Huh.
Oh, that was beautiful, and it failed.
God, this is gonna end in.
I was saying
they're gonna.
I was saying some
is.
really nice things about the undead coach, but that was a play of desperate fuckeration.
Well, I mean that's the game.
I know, but that was a play of desperation. Could have peeled that cage a little bit better. We got 3 down on undead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and we got 10 elves on the field. And it's the last turn.
Yep.
Fuck, elves won. 2 to 1.
You know, I remember that one time we were watching those goblins. This God had been 2017, 2018.
Yo, Travis, how you doing?
And they did a turn 1 touchdown on turn 16.
Nice.
Do you remember that episode?
No.
Okay, so this is back in Blood Bowl 2. And, like, the goblins were just being stomped on all game. It was, like, 0-0 for 16 long turns. And it's the last turn.
Oh, God, extra turn. Kick off of that. We might just get to tie this game up.
I mean, we'll see.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the elves did kind of fuck themselves by putting everybody on the back line.
Yeah. Yeah, but also when you're on the back line like that, it still gives you good options for being.
Awesome. Well, you know, we're having a great time. Oof. Well, kind of. Elves are winning.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm
again,
responding to chat.
Yeah, and I'm just recapping.
Okay.
Because that's what we do. We cap and recap.
Every week cap.
Cap and recap. Cap falls off, who's left?
Where is the ball? Oh, the ball is right. Oh, God.
They gave it to someone on the front line.
Oh, yeah.
It went out of bounds.
He's making it.
Right. Well, werewolf?
Werewolf.
In 2 turns, yeah, definitely.
Movement 8. They are the second fastest piece in the game.
Right.
Like how many pieces have movement 8? 3?
I don't know.
Werewolves, skinks, and anybody else who's watching, if you happen to know who else has movement 8, let us know.
Because that's 9-10 going for it, but it's like 12 squares, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's got 2 turns because we had that kickoff event. Yeah, that kickoff event gave him an extra turn, so like...
Okay, so he's going to move the cage to the far right. Yeah, I'm sure the elves can't just come up and swing around to the right and smack you.
Well, I mean, they are elves. They deal with movement. But, yeah.
Unless he's going to try to force a...
you know, he might be fucked.
A split.
No, I just realized he might be fucked because he won't have coverage to protect that werewolf. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not without it going for it.
Yeah, oh, he's gonna do his damnedest to do it.
Actually, that's not a half bad move right there.
It's a good push out of the way
Game
there.
looks pretty interesting. Yeah, no, this one's been pretty fucking good.
I mean, it's had its slow points, true, but
well, I mean, yeah.
Usually by this point in the game, we're not seeing such high energy plays.
Yeah.
Usually the game's over and everyone's just kind of shuffling pieces around. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, at this point, like, the loser is looking for injuries or something like that. Rarely are we looking at...
You know what's going to be really fucked up?
Huh.
Is if they make the touchdown and they roll off another gain a turn.
Oh, God.
We've only seen that one other time in Blood Bowl history.
Well, it is... Okay, so we are looking at the regular open. Ah, dwarf dance.
Yep, sure enough.
So, yeah, okay, so this is a simple hit. He's going to knock him, move with him, and then...
He's going to go the one and straight down.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly a going for it. But all the golem has to do is get a push. It's now officially Undead's game to lose.
Yeah, because, let's see, do they have rerolls?
Oh, they're shoring up.
Yeah, they are.
So we might have to see some dodge outs.
Werewolf does not have dodge, AG3. One, two.
Whatever he does, he better do it fast. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's going to need it going forward to score. So no matter what, he's got some dice to roll.
He's got a lot of dice to roll.
That's a dodge out.
Turn 16, part 2. Part 4.
Part 2. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Or
We believe in you. Tie this game up.
make the dodge rolls.
Kahanawana, hey, how you doing? So you are one of our 2 competitors in our gift card giveaway, by the way. Your stock dropped the lowest. So you kind of automatically win unless one of our other competitors shows up.
Yeah.
But we're looking for we got 2 people who their stocks went up.
So there's the push that we were expecting earlier.
Yep. We gotta follow up.
That was expected earlier.
Yeah.
I don't see a clean way of him doing this without having to make 2 dodge checks. 3 dodge checks.
I do. Wait, no.
Okay, so
So dodge,
Oh,
blitz.
yep. Oh, and no more rerolls.
Out of rerolls.
That-
That's the game. Elves have won.
Oh, he did the Hail Mary.
Turnover.
Yep, that's the game.
That's the game. Yeah, that is a slant. That is a fuck you, elves. That is a slant coach. Match finished. Return to main menu. All right, what did Colin? I can't see it here.
Well, crap and cool.
Yeah. All right.
And now you can buy cool crap.
Yeah. Back to okay. So before we go to game 2, 2 games a night, we're going to do a little bit of
The Blood God season.
yay. How do I get the fuck
It's raining blood gods.
overview? No. How do I get the fuck back?
You have had more time with this game than I have.
Yes. And I've already.
You have 1 registered team.
Yes, I. Well, that is the official ladder.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. Meanwhile.
Oh, there it is. Welcome to the official Blood Bowl 3 ladder.
Yep.
Live.
Live. Level up. Yay.
Oh, it said
so-
canyon. I thought it said crayon, and I'm like, yay!
Oh.
Now you have a crayon.
All right. So let's see. These are my teams. Yada yada yada.
Yep.
Meanwhile, okay. So the Grid City Grifters, I'm going to be putting on our own open ladder, which is the Orc-Tech Open. Please join us because that is
8,000
actually
points.
where we
that's
would.
the humans you were talking about.
That is where we would like to do most of our game viewing. We would like to watch our own fans. That sounds like the greatest way of doing it. Meanwhile, though, Orc-Tech will be going on the open ladder when I get a chance, and the Skaven High Jezzails only exist to play against the AI because I use them when I want to do stupid shit. But that
Try
is
new
not,
things, win new prizes.
That is not why I'm here. I am here for
The home game.
Home game. I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I'm looking for.
You know, we should do that.
This is okay. This is not an intuitive UI.
Of course not. So, terrible pitch idea, but we get someone to design a Orc-Tech home game.
Sorry, what the fuck?
Okay, so do you remember like game shows of the 70s and 80s?
There we go.
Where you know, just for participating, one random guest gets to go home with a copy of the home game.
So this is the Orc-Tech Open. The Orc-Tech Open has no maximum team TV if you want to join us. I do know that the official league every now and then has a max TV and it sucks. So this is for anybody who just wants to build a team and like take them as far as they can, and that's what this is for. Eventually, when we get enough people in the Orc-Tech Open, we're going to do the Orc-Tech Invitational. The Orc-Tech Invitational is actually going to have prize support, but we are going to pull those
exclusive models.
We are well. I mean, you're the one who owns the game store, so I'll let you make that
3D
choice.
printers. I mean,
I can do gift cards.
Stuff.
I can do gift cards. You're the one that owns the game store.
I don't know what console I'm gonna need for the game. Well, that's the best part, Travis, because this game is available on all major platforms.
And cross-compatible across all of them, even PlayStation played ball.
Which means if you have a Amazon Prime account, and for whatever reason they decide to give it away for free on Amazon Prime or on Luna, you can play Blood Bowl against people on PlayStation 5, Xbox One Series X, not the Nintendo Switch.
All right, so I'm going to call some people out here.
What you be winning like that for?
Sunrise in April, are you with us today?
Yes, for...
Or just fucking say hello.
Press 1 for yes. There we go. Hell yeah, Xbox and PS5. Here I come.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so we're going to start the next game. Sunrise in April, you got a few more seconds to say hi. Otherwise, we're going to go on. Alright. Yuri, if you're here, say hi. Yuri X2.
Blood Bowl X12.
No? Alright. So, at this point, only one Maize has left us. Damn you, Maize. So at this point, only one of our people has, so hey, Kawana. By sheer, luck of nobody else showing the fuck up, you win the gift card. Congratulations. Okay, so... we got no more skulls versus the Nordic All-Stars. So, call it. Who do you think's going to win? Nordic All-Stars, I'm guessing, is Nordic. No more skulls. It looks like Orc. We also got the Red Rugrats versus the Here We Are. You know what? That looks like Skaven versus Nurgle. The red. I really wish we could see what the team was. So you know what? Hey, so Travis, go back through my old. You know what? That's a big team TV. I like that. Go back through my old content, and you'll find Blood Bowl 101. Blood Bowl 101 is essentially... oh, it's corn. Nice! In the rain. Maize! We're getting just in time for inducements. Pinch it off. Alright, so yeah, we got the Blood Bowl 101 series where I discuss some of the more basic aspects of the game. Basic strategy, basic concepts, basic math. It's just the stuff that you need to know if you really want to play the game. How to cage, how to manage your star player points, you know, all the little basic stuff. Other than that, like, I'm always willing to help someone learn this game.
The best part of learning this game is waking up with Folgers in your cup.
I do remember going to Gen Con several years ago. I went
I went
specifically.
there once. Salty nut roll.
Ooh, hell yeah! I went specifically to play Blood Bowl, and I get there and I find out it's a learn to play event. And I'm like, you know what? I run a game store where I teach people how to kick my ass at this game all the time.
Yeah, didn't they give everyone like a box?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm good. That's not why I'm here.
I'm here to play, not to learn to play.
Yeah, or not to teach someone else how to kick my ass. I wanna compete. And like, I'm not gonna show up at a learn to play event just to kick someone's ass. It's kind of a dick move. And you know, I'm fond of saying the Blood Bowl weeds out the weak, but even I'm not that much of an asshole.
Right. This only the strong survive is great and all, but it doesn't mean we're going to go into daycares to kick toddlers.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, it does sound kind of fun.
don't tell me how to live my life. Lols. Yeah.
So who we got setting up? Chaos?
Actually, it's it's corn.
Oh yeah, I can see all the chunks in it.
Versus. Wait. Is this corn v corn? Corn v corn. You know what the problem with this game is going to be?
New team's out, so everyone wants to play it.
Someone's going to flake on us.
I don't get it.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Corn Flakes.
How do we get Kellogg's?
Made with wrong corn flakes. These corn flakes are made from dehydrated rat flesh. It's nutrition in a bowl. Damn! See, the problem with corn flakes, though, is
Look,
it's you got it. You don't put water in it.
well, I was just
Or
going to
milk.
say, just because you put milk on something doesn't mean it's cereal. I mean, it could be porn.
Milk for the milk god. Bowls for the bowl throne.
I think it would be spoons for the spoon throne.
Hmm.
Because I think that's just better.
Milk for the milk god. Alright, somebody gets a free reroll. Until the end of the next drive, each of your players who causes a casualty by pushing an opponent into the crowd gains 2-star player points.
Oh my god!
Nice! You know what's even nicer about that? Pretty much that entire team has Frenzy.
Right.
For anybody unfamiliar with the game, Frenzy allows you to do a second hit after your first hit, assuming your first hit did knock your opponent down. So if you pushed, you get to do it again. So you're looking at two teams that are designed to move people around the field. And the crowd is deadly. Because when you get pushed into the crowd,
It's the only way to get a real Blood Bowl souvenir.
well, I mean, they ignore your armor when you get pushed
It's
in the
the
crowd.
only way to get a souvenir.
And God, Blood Bowl fans love their souvenirs.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of good lore for Blood Bowl. You know how many star players have been ripped apart and murdered by fans just so they could get a piece of the action?
Are there any left?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We need more star players in this game.
I mean, it's one of the reasons why I eventually want to run a Forever League,
Mm-hmm.
so that people can eventually promote up some of their favorite pieces into star players.
I mean, that was the plan when we were running our Sevens League.
Right. Well, that was a little bit different. That escalated on a bigger scale. Because that started with everyone out going to sevens and then eventually going up to main Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
And then main Blood Bowl into...
Oh yeah, we did allow
Yeah.
people to draft from their Sevens team into their Blood Bowl team,
Uh-huh.
didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, it was like the AAA Blood Bowl. That was the store league we were running. That was pretty good. Oh, speaking of, Tacoma has a pretty good league going. The TABBL. Playing with those guys for a bit. Good group of guys. Good group of guys. I only got to play in one season, but that's mostly because my life is terrible.
Right.
But yeah, I still chat with them. Good guys.
I hear they're a good group of guys.
Yeah. I'm hoping to run into at least a couple of them at the Tacoma Open.
The Tacoma.
The Tacoma Open. If you're going to be at the Tacoma Open, sound off. I look forward to seeing people there.
That's on a Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday, Sunday.
But not a Monday?
No.
Not a Friday?
No. Saturday, Sunday. I will not be competing because it is $75 and I don't have $75. I will also not be competing because they won't let me use my Rad Ogre because my Rad Ogre is not GW plastic and I love my Rad Ogre more than I love GW, so I'm not showing up. Me. Okay, I'm done whining.
So long story short, if you would like to see Ginger Jesus get his ass kicked in real life by real Blood Bowl players, please donate $75 to our Patreon.
If we had Patreon.
I mean, we could. We just got to get it linked up to the
Oh no, we do have a
PayPal.
We do have a Patreon. I just
If you want to give us $75 through PayPal.
I just haven't looked at the Patreon in a while because, I mean, what, we've been doing the show for 8 years and no one's given us any money ever?
No.
Still doing the show though. We don't do it for the money. We do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, whatever happened to PityBot, speaking of love of the game?
You know, I haven't seen PityBot in a while.
Do you think they retired him when they shut down the Blood Bowl 2 servers? Oh my god, what if when they shut down the Blood Bowl 2 servers,
fuck
they
you.
killed PityBot?
You missed it.
No, I didn't. I saw it. But I just had a dark thought.
PityBot is our #1 fan. Do you think they killed... I hope they didn't kill PityBot.
Yeah, what if when they switched the servers off, it killed PityBot? Because PityBot was tied to the Blood Bowl 2 servers.
Oh, that sucks. So back when we first started, this was Blood Bowl 2, and one day, we only had like one person watching us at a time, ever.
Right.
And I checked the viewers, and it said that most of our viewership was happening in France, which is where this game is from. And so I thought, I wonder if the game is sending out a PityBot, just for us tiny little streamers who have nobody. And then,
Right.
like, we just
And
held
it just
on.
kept on coming in all the time.
We just held on to that hope for years.
But we would always get visited from the same IP address, same amount of time, same part of France. And we're like, okay, great.
I'm like,
I love it. Sure.
This is either a PityBot or somebody
Right.
at Blood Bowl loves us. Which would actually explain why so many of our unconfirmed rumors of the week came true.
Like someone just secretly in there, like someone mid-level in planning for dev updates and whatnot. It's like, yeah, let's fuck with them. We're going to make sure this goes live in 3 updates from now. Which reminds me, I'm going to write this down after the show, but what I want to do is I'm going to find someone who can do 3D prints for us so that one of the first pieces of our official Orc Tech Blood Bowl merch will actually be a PityBot cheerleader for your sideline.
Okay.
I'm going to come up with a design.
Where are we ever going to find somebody with a 3D printer?
I know 2 of them.
I know.
But there's also one guy in particular that I want to work with.
That's a beautiful fucking handoff.
Because he's actually good at manipulating files.
Oh, good. And we got corn Cajun. It's a corn cage.
It's Cajun corn.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
I know a guy that's local in my area.
Look at that beautiful hole right there.
Yes, you do.
We got a beautiful cornhole right there.
Ha!
I know a guy that's local in my area. Lovely. Well, I mean, you're local.
I got a guy who's got a guy.
You're local in his area. I ain't nowhere near you guys. I got a whole hour-and-a-half drive home after this.
That's local. But I drive on Alaska time.
Yeah. Me too, which is why an hour-and-a-half home home don't seem so bad.
How many miles away do you live? I don't know. About an hour and a half.
Yeah, give or take. I don't
Depends
know.
on the weather
How many
and
miles?
base traffic.
How many miles away do you live? Depends on how fast I'm driving.
That's true. 5-wheel drive.
Let's all go to Tacoma. Let's all go to Tacoma. Let's all go to Tacoma and try and not get stabbed. Now, I do love living in Tacoma, mostly because it's so cheap, and that is the you might get stabbed discount.
You might get stabbed.
You might get stabbed.
Alternatively, you might do the stabbing.
Admittedly. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's come close a couple times, let's just put it that way.
You never know when it's coming.
Meanwhile, wait, yeah, is he gonna get, I think,
Oh, yeah.
he surrounded the ball carrier.
Yes, he did.
Okay, we got a POW.
That's not just any POW. That's a kerpow. See?
Yeah, he's
Kerpow.
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 I found out that, okay, so a friend of mine loves GTA, and he was talking about a
Grand
mission.
Theft Arson?
Yeah, he was talking about a mission in GTA where you have to rob the armory.
Isn't that in all of them?
I don't know. But I do know where they got the idea from that from. And there's a reason why there's no longer an armory in Tacoma. The Crips raided it.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
I mean, the armory is still there. There's just nothing in it.
Block! Yeah, re-roll that shit or you're done.
No more skulls, huh?
Yeah, I happened to... Yeah, my almost dad, he raised me. After I was a homeless teenager, his parent, he brought me in. And I don't mind saying this live, because he's dead.
D-E-D.
D-E-D dead. Love the man. Wish, condolences
Dora's
and all
a
that.
dead nail.
But yeah, no, he was storing a lot of the merchandise in the house from the robbery.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Come from a long line of criminals and cops. Different sides of my family.
Same, actually. Although, for me, it was criminals and dirty cops.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, same side of the family then, huh?
No.
Oh.
The other side was being arrested.
Well, that's how they met. I have block and you don't. Please have a fall down.
Honestly, it was... So, funnily enough...
I would blitz
they
him.
met in a nursing home.
I would blitz this guy in the Yep. He blitzed from a different direction than I was thinking, but fuck yeah.
I mean, as long as it works, that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah. See, the problem is blitzing that way. If he didn't get the knockdown,
Right.
well, I mean, he had frenzy, so we could still. It would have been okay because he had frenzy.
Yeah, but he's still got 3 guys on his 2 guys, unless he's going to try to advance the... Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he's advancing. That's. Yeah, he's got.
He's going to go up the right-hand side. The opponent's got 1 guy they can get on him,
Yeah, he's got all the coverage.
and he's just going to cover the rear with 2 guys, because that's all he's going to need. Go on. Yep.
Bye bye.
Oh, wow. You really?
Where'd that dodge come from?
Oh, he made it.
Yeah, but where'd it come from?
It was the breakaway,
Oh.
because he was already next to a guy.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was. No, he wasn't.
He was right there.
He was. Yeah. Yep. That's a breakaway already.
Which is why I'm saying that I'm surprised he went the way that he did. Because I just would have gone up the right diagonal.
He still had to do the breakaway.
Yeah, he would have. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about overall positioning. Like, that just feels a little close to opposing characters, you know?
Oh yeah, because he just put this guy in strike range.
Right. He could do a breakaway blitz.
And okay, movement. 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's got a tackle zone here.
And he could do a Giphy.
Oh no, he doesn't. He wasn't gonna. He wasn't gonna risk that dodge out.
Yep. He's just gonna stand people up, do some hits.
Whee!
He's planning on picking up on turn 4. Or screening at the very least.
Who is?
Active player.
Active player? You think he's gonna...
Right, well, I mean, the guy he just moved up, that's on the right, yeah, him. Like, where he's positioned, that's where you would put someone who you anticipate to have picking up a knocked down ball. Or, at the very least, screening further in the next turn.
Well, the ball's loose. And we got a stun. Meanwhile, I don't think he has...
He'll do a dodge out. The human right there on the left. That's all caged in. That's what his risky play is going to be.
This guy here?
No, up.
This guy here?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That's a...
Yep. He's gonna.
That's a 4 up.
Yep.
No, he's gonna do it with this guy. No, he's not, because there's too much green.
He might do a blitz action on.
You know,
Nope.
I would first dodge him out, and no, I'm a rat player. I'm thinking like a rat player. I don't play corn. I don't know how to play these non-dodgy ass teams. Which is why I've decided. To play more human.
But this is also where the risky part of the game comes in at. This is also why I say all teams play effectively the same, because Blood Bowl players like doing crazy shit because it's fantasy football. So even a serious player, as a final action, will try to make the risk just to keep the opponent from trying to pick up that ball.
Maybe, but he did drive
Also,
one die. He did do a 1-die block, so I'm not going to argue with you. Well, like,
I mean, that's what I would have done.
I mean, oh,
Because
it's
not a non-zero chance.
Which is why I beat you a lot.
I don't know. If you remember our most recent games, I've actually been trouncing you with lizards.
Yeah, you beat me the last time we played, yes.
And the time before that.
I don't remember that.
Well, I mean, that was back when we ended up getting like half games in because of how busy things were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there was the time that we did the live streams where we were outside playing actual physical games, and I ran Amazons, and
I think we were playing 7s. You consistently beat me at 7s.
yeah, I mean, I don't remember the last time we played a full game of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, it's been a long
time.
Long time.
7s was just too much more convenient given the amount of time that we've had in those days.
I did hear that 7s is on its way. I think
that's one of those things that I'll believe it when I see it.
I heard a rumor that they're doing a 7s update.
Really? You're going with this for the second time?
They should be announcing it at Tacoma Open. I mean, I can't confirm this. He's knocked out. There's no way I can.
For how long?
There's no way I can confirm that. It's just something I overheard. But I'd like to think it's true.
I mean, okay, so in all seriousness, from just a money-making standpoint, as far as this game is concerned, and as popular as 7s is amongst the community, I'm surprised they haven't announced yet a 7s DLC.
Yeah, I know. The worst part is you can get Blitz Bowl, which is essentially just like Blood Bowl. That isn't turn-based.
Diet, caffeine-free, sugar-free Blood Bowl. Why
Yeah.
would you want that? People were buying Blitz Bowl in Barnes and Nobles just to get the pieces. That was it.
That's Dungeon Bowl. Blitz Bowl is
No. Blitz Bowl, it's the small one. It has like the 3-packs, right?
Oh. Okay, yeah, okay. So Blitz Bowl comes free when you buy Blood Bowl 3.
That's fair.
I've still never
I'm
played
talking like the physical models.
it. Oh, I've still never bothered fucking playing it.
Well, yeah, because you didn't buy Blitz Bowl, you bought Blood Bowl.
And I will... Okay, I'm going to go off on this rant. I go off on this rant once a year, and I don't give a shit.
Is this the anti-elf rant?
No.
Because we do that every week.
Yeah, the anti-elf rant is every week, because friends don't let friends play elves. No. Star Coach.
Oh, yeah.
I miss Star Coach. Star Coach was an amazing game, and the fact that it's gone makes me angry.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty okay, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing.
I loved it. And for those of you who missed it, because it was like a flash in the pan, I think it was something they were doing to keep busy while they were developing Blood Bowl 2.
I think they were testing some things out. You know what?
I
bet that's what they did. I bet that they used Star Coach players to program the AI to test the game in alpha build.
God, I hope not, because I was one of those people
that messed things up. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. See, that was the problem. I went from bottom of the leaderboards to number 1, and I stayed there for 6 months, and I would not budge. I was the number 1 Star Coach player
in the world.
And then they're like, okay, this guy can't be number 1 anymore. They wiped the leaderboard, started all over again,
number 1
made
again.
everybody start all over again, and I just went in and remade the same fucking plays, and next thing you know, number 1. It was fucking amazing. But yeah, you sat there and you designed the plays, and then the computer played against the computer, and you didn't actually have any input of what was happening after you designed the plays.
You didn't even have to watch the game.
Yeah. In fact, I rarely did. Because, I mean, the games were over in like a minute and a half. It was
Right.
so quick.
It's like the First Blood or something.
Well, they also...
I feel like Star Coach would have been one of those games that would have translated well into like a card game.
See, the real problem is Star Coach didn't have the same... Like, they messed up when building it.
Right.
Because I had never played Blood Bowl when I played Star Coach. I didn't know a lot of the rules.
And how things were supposed to be. So you played it like someone who found a cool game, not someone who found a cool Blood Bowl game.
Yeah. You see, what they didn't enforce was the setup rules.
Oh, because you could set up any way you wanted. You set it up any way you wanted.
I literally put my entire team on the wing. Right here. All my players right on the wing. And they just ran up the side. The entire team. And
that was ridiculous.
And they let me. And I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that.
Computer didn't know you weren't supposed to do that.
And then I buy Blood Bowl 2 and I'm trying to set up that way because I think I'm a fucking genius. And the game's all like, no, you can only have 2 on the wing. And I'm like, oh.
We're sorry, you can't do that, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Take that, you elf-looking bastard.
No, they're corn.
Well, I mean, yeah, but... Look, okay, so it's kind of like queer rules according to conservatives, right? You have 2 types of people. You have people and you have elves.
Caught up. But
And
how is that
game,
corn?
Well, because in this game, one of these teams has to be elves, you know?
No.
Yes.
No.
Because in every situation, there's always people and not people.
No.
And one of these guys is not people because they're losing.
Nobody's losing yet.
Yes, they are. Look at that. Look at the sideline.
We have
2 KOs.
2 KOs. That is
Yes.
barely losing.
Yeah, and how many KOs does the other side have?
Let's find out. None.
Therefore,
I mean,
according to the maths,
it's a KO. They're going to get back up when the drive is over.
quite probably.
Assuming they bought kegs. What does the Krongar have as a big guy? He's got... Never mind.
A cutscene.
Yeah.
Is he going to try to pick? Yep, there he goes.
There he goes. And re-roll that shit. All right.
Are you going to...
Are you going to keep going, or are you done? Meanwhile, okay, no, we're turn 5. That I guess he's
Sure.
done. Is that really the best you got?
Well, I mean...
Movement 6. Where do you come from? Whatever.
Well, you see, when one flesh being loves another flesh being very, very much...
Now I'm just imagining the flesh golem porn. Rule 42 has failed me?
34.
34?
You don't want to know what Rule 42 is.
Well, everybody makes up their own Rule 42. Because apparently that's what that's supposed to mean from the book.
Rule 42. If it exists, there is corn of it.
Ew.
Is he going to dodge? Oh, wait, no, it's not
He
his
doesn't
turn
need
yet.
to dodge.
I was just going to say, it's not his turn yet.
But we got a failed dodge out,
Yep.
and that's a turnover. So we're going to have what I like to call a corn score.
If he's smart, he's just going to run him up, take
1,
the touchdown.
2, 3, 4, 5. It's a
Yep.
GFI. He's
He'll
not
make
going to
it.
score. No, he's not going for it. He's out of rerolls. He's out of
Risky
rerolls.
play.
He's out of rerolls. He's got plenty of coverage. Strength 4, so you're 1 die on this guy. And if that 1 die is a push, then you're 2 die on him. I'd go for it. Meanwhile, bring this guy up to cover. Bring this guy over here.
You know what he really needs? He needs a rat ogre.
Everybody needs a rat ogre.
See, that's why I like playing Underworld Denizens, because then, you've got 3 options in one team. Do you want to play goblins? Play goblins. If you want to play rats, play rats. A little bit of both, you have that option. You want to play goblins, but you want a rat ogre, you can do that.
You can also play with a troll and a rat ogre if you want to do it.
It just makes sense.
I don't play Underworld.
It's like the sample platter for
Chaos. Wait, no.
for dodging
no.
chaos
No. The only
or destruction.
okay, it's because Skaven are chaos, and orcs are destruction.
Well, yeah, but are goblins destruction as well?
Yes, because goblins are part of the orc pantheon.
Great. Now we're talking about garments.
Yes.
What the hell does Orc Zeus look like?
I don't know, but he sure does love to fuck.
That's all Zeus.
Oh, well, you got 2 rerolls left.
Burn it!
Burn it!
I was hoping to see more skulls. I was hoping to see some more Tom Scullery.
So all those skulls the Skull Throne was looking for, they're printed all over your dice, buddy. Problem is, those skulls belong to Nuffle, and not Korn. Which
Did
pisses
you know-
off Korn so much.
Yeah, Korn hates that
Nuffle owns his
Is-
skulls.
is a more powerful god.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that the top skull and the skull throne of Korn contain 1 single die each that shows the 1?
Yeah, because Nuffle got there first.
It's to remind Korn that he is not the one in charge.
Yeah.
He's only keeping the skull throne warm.
Because I don't care what anybody else says, Nuffle is the most powerful god in all of Warhammer.
It's true. He's actually been acknowledged by GW as being as such.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the rule book.
And that is not us with our, unconfirmed rumor of the week?
Yeah, no, that's not us making shit up. That's legit.
Yeah, he is the most powerful god in all of Warhammer.
He is the most powerful chaos god. Also,
No. He's not a chaos god. Nuffle... Is he?
yeah,
I'll have to look that up.
yeah, because
I would
the
argue
dice
that-
are random.
I would argue that Nuffle is not a god of either of the 4.
I'm just telling you where he falls officially,
Fine.
according to pantheons.
Well, I think he's...
But
I think he's neither.
40K has their chaos gods expanding apparently. I'm not sure what the breakdown is, but I'm hoping to find out that they'll finally acknowledge Nuffle instead of trying to just ignore that he doesn't exist.
You know, if we had a 40K version of Blood Bowl, I'd be down. We do need a 40K sports game.
I
I
think
can imagine the 40K hockey.
Hockey Z9.
Can you just imagine the Tau ice skating?
Okay, so But
Whee! Wow. Okay. I mean,
apparently there's like unofficial lore of
Oh!
of one of the
that's 5-star player points for that one player.
one of the Gray Marines
Because he's about to score.
getting sent back to the old world.
Grey Knights, you mean?
Yeah, one of the,
Yeah.
not one of the Grey. What are they, Grey Knights?
The Grey Knights, yeah, that's what they're
Okay.
called.
Anyhow,
Like I play 40k.
right. So, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible, according to crazy GW lore, for a Space Marine or two to end up in the Blood Bowl world. It'd make one hell of a cool star player, though.
You'd have to be a big guy.
You think?
A Space Marine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Space Marine would have to be
Space
a big
Marine?
guy. Yeah.
Nah.
But yeah, definitely a star player.
No matter what.
Yeah. We could make that.
He'd only play for humans and human nobility.
We could definitely make that for our own store team. For our own store league.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, we have to make it super expensive.
Well, yeah, because we have to be able to afford the lawsuit from GW.
It would be a store piece. We're not making money. Turn 7.
I don't think GW cares. They're like the Disney of tabletop miniatures.
Oh God, I know. Which is why we misspelled orc. Just fucking in case they get pissed off at our channel.
Yep.
Because to be fair,
And besides, we could always tell them that it's not pronounced Orc-Tech, it's pronounced Orca-Tekaka.
that is how.
You got to pronounce both Ks. And you can tell it's pronounced with both Ks because it rhymes with DACA.
Just get us sued, motherfucker.
That's like Trump trying to copyright "You're fired."
Did he try that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is like, God, a decade ago? I don't know if he ever succeeded on it or not.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'd still have my last job.
Right?
One day I call the boss up and I go, hey, you know how I'm managing this store? I don't want to do that anymore. Can I step down? He's like, okay, fine. A month later, I'm fired.
Oof.
Yeah. No more skulls! Crazy Hobgoblin. 1-0 on turn, what was that, 7?
No idea.
Motherfucker stalled pretty good, but he also, like, gave us action, so I'm not upset.
Right. No, I mean, it's not like they're not
Okay.
going all out and really trying.
Because, to be fair,
They're
as
not
I've
stalling
said,
the clock like the last game.
as I've said 1,000 times, my only problem with stalling is it bores the game.
It makes it so boring.
Boring.
Easy to get off track. That triggers my ADHD the moment, almost instantly.
Yeah.
The moment it slows down, that's when, like, the crazy ideas start going through.
Like
Like
okay,
iPhones for babies.
if you're... Do you think... I can be a backpack while you run. I can be a backpack. While... I showed the kid all those videos this morning. Okay, so,
Oh, God.
So yeah, no, my only problem is with stalling is, generally speaking, it's very boring. Now, when we're spectating, we're watching, we're enjoying other people's play
Right.
the game, and
We get to see how other people think.
it's very, very just kind of, watching stallers.
Right, because
In a
it
tournament
slows.
setting,
Oh, it's even worse.
when you're trying, no, I mean, in a tournament setting, I understand. You're trying to win a game. It
For
is
money.
important, even if it's not money. It's just rankings. It's you're trying to win. When you're playing
football.
When you're playing casually with your buddies, I think it's a dick move. Like I'd rather you foul literally
Right.
every turn successfully than stall.
I'm
not going to complain while you're doing it because it's.
Oh, we're still setting up. We haven't hit the weather table yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's been raining the entire game.
Yeah, I know. That's because we've only had the one touchdown. I was just about to comment how it's nice that the the weather has stayed the same. But there's always that chance. I mean, statistical average lands on, it's a sunny day out.
Well, I mean,
So-
what is weather change? 7?
Yeah.
So you're statistically you're gonna get sunny no matter what because it's a 7 followed by a 7.
Which is why it's the most rolled thing on the weather table. Well, on the kickoff table, I should say.
yeah.
Change weather to sunny. Okay. Touchdown. Kickoff table. Change weather to
Sunny.
Right.
Which doesn't hurt so bad because then the ball bounces again.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, so no more skulls is winning
Perfect
both
for
the war of attrition and the game.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
none
mean,
of
was
those,
there a major difference between their team values?
No, they
It's
were
always
almost
the way it
even.
is.
They were both around 12 to 1300.
What do you think about Orc Tech brand mud flaps?
I say if you can make them, go for it. But talking to the wrong guy about that. Because all I can think of is T-shirts, bumper stickers, and dice.
Oh no, I got a good one for you. But I mean, for this,
The purple Orc-Tech bumper sticker makes you invisible to cops. The red Orc-Tech bumper sticker is
Makes
supposed
you
to make
outrun-
supposed to
outrun 'em.
make your car faster.
Yep.
Also, I put the yellow Orc-Tech bumper sticker on my car, got into an accident, walked away fine.
I mean, at least the technology is tested and works. Oh, what about this though? I mean, the quality probably wouldn't be too good, but we could get Orc-Tech brand water tobacco pipes. Really get back to our hardcore users. We can see about contacting a local artisan for a limited edition Pittybot style water tobacco pipe.
It's called a bong.
It's a water tobacco pipe.
We live in Washington. You're
Yes.
allowed to say bong.
But what about the people who watch our show from other parts of the world or the country where it's not legal?
Then they should probably elect better politicians.
I mean, besides the obvious. For them, we have to have water tobacco pipes. But there's nothing that says we can't carry both.
That is true.
We'll leave it up to each individual jurisdiction,
You're
government,
gonna. Oh, that's a turnover.
entity to decide what is and is not a water tobacco pipe. Order at your own risk.
Nordic All Stars losing 0-1.
Orctech.com.
Oh no! All right, we got one knockout on Nordic All Stars getting back up, but the knockout on No More Skulls also got a.
Yep. Does the Aladdin company still produce lunchboxes?
Last I checked, the only thing Aladdin had was Dead Sea Tupperware. Still
see.
fresh.
Yeah, that joke isn't though.
Yeah, I know. It's barbaric. But
It's
hey,
it's
home.
about as fresh as the voice actor who played the genie.
Too soon. Too soon.
What can I say? I'm trying to get Mrs. Doubt fired from the show.
Ah! Well, with what dreams may come, you might succeed.
We'll 1 hour photo about that later.
Don't toy with me.
Oh shit, he wasn't that.
Uh-huh.
Whatever, Jack.
See, the problem with these puns is eventually we're going to get our hooks in.
Well, with that, I'll take the last word. Bicentennial Man.
To be fair, that movie did last fucking forever.
You know, okay, here's the thing.
I've never seen it.
Robin Williams.
tried.
Robin Williams does great movies. He's a fantastic actor, wonderful at comedy, right? But then he does things like psychological horror and 1 hour photo, which is just really creepy. It's a side of Williams I never wanted to see.
That's because his best friend asked him to star in it.
And
Rare Snuffle, intensive training match. One of your players left the lone trait available for this drive gains a primary skill of your choice for this match. Ooh, that's
Neat.
nice.
But when he does artistic films, most of the time they don't do very well, but they're very beautiful, very
Yeah.
well done. Either they've got lovely scripts or it's well acted. What Dreams May Come and Bicentennial Man are some of his most underrated work, in my opinion.
I loved What Dreams May Come, but I never watched Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man was long and for most people was boring, but it's like the most artistic type of film that he's ever done. And that's saying something. What was I looking up? It was...
He was supposed to star in God Bless America.
it wasn't Water Tobacco Pipe.
It was Aladdin. You're asking if they still
Right,
have lunchboxes.
Aladdin, lunchbox.
Why are we checking this out?
Aladdin brand. Let's try that.
You got actual Aladdin lunchbox.
Yeah, the first result was like a shopping picture of like one of those nylon lunchboxes, but it featured a picture of Princess Jasmine. Not what I was looking for.
So everybody watching, when our show is over, please wait till our show is over. Your viewership is important to me. Not only do I love having you here, but also like, please like me. All right, so re-roll that shit. What was I saying? As soon as the show is over, get on YouTube and look for something called Twisted. It is the story of a royal vizier. It is the story of Aladdin from the point of view of Jafar.
Holy shit.
And it's amazing.
The marketing headquarters for Aladdin is here in Washington State.
Whereabouts?
Seattle, of course.
Oh,
But the
well.
manufacturing and design is done in Tennessee.
Okay.
Huh.
Twisted K. Yeah, if you like musicals, it's fucking fantastic.
Okay, so...
And it is like there's this the prince that gets bit in the movie. In the play, he is the prince of Pixar. Because it's Disney. It's the Magic Kingdom. Jafar's running it. And the prince shows up to marry. And then it's fucking hilarious. I forget why I brought it up. I ADD'd all over my own thought.
Perfect. Not what you're saying, but what I found.
Perfect. Share your thought out loud. Oh!
So we've been talking about merch, right? And it got me to thinking of one of the most quoted lines from a very beloved sci-fi comedy spoof.
Is it normalcy has been achieved? Anything you can't deal with now is your own problem?
No. Think about the merchandising. Spaceballs the musical. Spaceballs the mud flap.
Okay, so do you know what we now sell at my work? Canned air. Literally every time I stock it, all I think is Blood Bowl the musical.
Right.
Sorry, literally all I think when I see canned air at work is Spaceballs the flamethrower.
Right,
The
right,
kids
right.
love it.
Right. But along those lines, I was like, okay, so what's a typical merchandising tie-in for television shows? Homeboard games,
Breakfast cereal.
lunch boxes. Now, there are manufacturers you can contact to get all three of those things done.
From where? From where what?
From where, when?
I don't know what the question was.
I don't know what the answer
I
is.
said a lot of shit.
What are we talking about?
Kahanawana asked me from where. I don't know.
Oh, where does the air come from?
The air from what?
Okay, the canned air. And
Oh!
I have the answer to this. It is harvested fresh from politicians in Congress. Womp womp. Anyhow, I don't know, where does it come from? Most of it, I think, is just like charged and manufactured overseas in China.
It's a brand name. It's for athletes. It like fits over your nose, and you hit a button and.
Oh, it's breathable air.
Yes.
Like oxygen
Yes.
bar air.
Yes. We sell breathable canned air at my work. Fart.
Fart air.
That would
It's
explain
all
this.
natural, unfiltered,
That would explain the
raw air.
raw air. Well, we also sell raw milk. So.
Right, that's the joke.
Unpasteurized air.
Unpasteurized.
Have you ever had to have unpasteurized air? You never know what you're going to catch.
Right?
The last time
OMG.
the last time we had unpasteurized air rolling around was March of 2020. Oh! I had such great plans.
You know, for all the boringness of lockdown, it was kind of an interesting time to be around, to be alive.
Sure.
I think of all the crises that our generation has lived through, I think COVID has been the most fascinating. So far.
Yeah, there is that great curse I love, which is, may you live in interesting times.
Okay, that's enough. Too much. Leave some interesting times for everyone else.
Yeah, I know.
Calm down.
Other people need to have some interesting times.
Is it vegan? I worked through it. Yeah. Canned air is always vegan.
Yeah, I worked
100% because they have the most hot air.
See, the thing about working at a bougie grocery store like I do is so many people come in looking for just the weirdest shit.
How many people have asked you for yoni eggs?
None. But like,
Give it time.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
You don't want to know.
We sell duck eggs.
Yeah, it's not the kind of egg you eat.
Yeah, great. So,
It's eggs for the yoni.
Sure. So, no, I get super fucking pissed off at some of the weirdest stupid shit. Like, people come in and they're like,
Ethically sourced air?
Is this
What is ethically?
Is this oatmeal gluten free? No, ma'am. They added gluten specifically to those oats just to fuck with you. No, the oatmeal isn't gluten free. It's fucking oatmeal. Gluten exists in wheat.
Okay, that reminds me.
If you're gluten intolerant, learn these fucking facts.
Okay, this rant reminds me of the dumbest question anyone has ever asked me. I was 18 years old, just moved to Alaska. It was my first summer up there. And someone comes up to the register where I'm slinging sandwiches at Quiznos and asks me if we take American money.
That's not... I had that so often working at the Canadian tourist... working with the Alaskan tourist industry.
Sure, but like, for any American, like, geography has been a mainstay for like 10 out of the 12 years.
No, I got you one even better. I was working at that hotel in the middle of fucking Fairbanks, right?
Right.
Landlocked in the middle of the state. People would come up with maps of the United States where Alaska and Hawaii were next to each other in a little box in the corner and be like, hey, is it possible to charter a flight to Hawaii for the day?
Technically.
I would get that question once a week.
I would say yes. I would say yes. You could totally do it in a day. You won't get much time in Hawaii. You'll have to turn around and fly back, but you could do it.
It's actually
in theory.
It's actually faster to fly to Japan and back.
Oh, we should do that. We should set up a GoFundMe so we could fly to Japan for a cup of tea and then fly back.
I'll let you do that.
That would be great. We'll videotape it.
Okay, so currently the team winning 1-0 has the ball again.
We could do that. We'll make a day trip of it. Like, we won't get any sleep. It'll be like 24 hours. But we book the flight. We go in. We get a meal. We go to Shibuya. We go back.
16 hours to Tokyo. Yeah, but from Fairbanks, Alaska.
It'd be one hell of a 32 hours, though. Maybe catch a quick nap in one of those, what are the compartment hotels? That, it's just a roll-out bed, and they put you in, and you're, like, stacked up like Pringles cans.
So my apartment?
Smaller. Like, it's literally just a tube that you lay in. I wouldn't trust GoFundMe. They got sued and lost recently. Well, I mean, GoFundMe is kind of like the name brand. It's just like an example. Like, we could do Patreon. We could do Kickstarter.
No one's gonna pay for us to go to Japan for a cup of tea, so it's funny.
Right. Yeah, it's the name brand joke. It's like labeling every cola Coca-Cola or saying every cola is a Pepsi, or
which pisses me. I don't know how many times I've been to a restaurant and they go, "What do you want?" And I say cola, and they say, "We have Pepsi products," and I'm like, "It's a fucking flavor."
Yes, but at least they are being specific, because imagine the shit that they would get if they said, "Oh yeah, we've got cola products," so from someone thinking they're ordering a Coca-Cola and they bring out a Pepsi instead. Also, there was that whole thing where Pepsi was doing intentional brand management, just pushing the fact that they were not cola. There was a distinct difference.
Yeah, which is also why they're losing the fucking market share.
Well, this was years ago that they were doing that push.
Yeah.
They don't even try that shit anymore because, like, number one, no one cares. Number two,
See,
people are just going to call it a cola anyway, so you may as well live with it.
And the thing about paying attention to the stock market is I have discovered that Pepsi has not been actually relevant since, like, the 80s. Also, apparently,
90s.
Coca-Cola is getting their ass kicked by Dr. Pepper now.
Yes.
Which is fucking hilarious.
Well, okay, well, it's doubly funny because
I don't drink any of those, so.
It's doubly funny because Dr. Pepper is bottled by both Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah.
Fucking
But not
weird as
owned
shit.
by either.
Right. Like, I don't even think Dr. Pepper bottles their own soda.
Skull! Reroll.
Why does no one ever keep the skull?
Because it's bad.
I mean, if you're the one rolling it, yeah.
You know what? If you're going to roll uphill and get nothing but pushes, that's pretty fucking awesome.
I mean, that's the least the minimum you could hope for, or the most you could hope for. I don't know.
Most you could hope for. So I
suppose
kind
you
of
could hope for anything, really. But
I did some math in my head, and keep in mind this is gamer math, not real math. So all of you gamers understand what I'm about to say here. If you can roll double skulls when rolling 2 dice, then you can roll double pows when rolling uphill. The math is the exact same as double skulls. And if you're constantly
Pepsi
rolling,
bottles Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Travis, they do, but Coca-Cola does as well. And you can actually see like a bunch of different Reddit arguments about what one tastes better. Cola bottled Dr. Pepper or Pepsi bottled Dr. Pepper. Honestly, it's the same fucking recipe, but yeah.
people seem to think shit matters.
It does, and the only thing that's different is the overall shape of the bottle and where the label is placed. Anyhow.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob. Use that reroll. Nope. Sorry, buddy. Turnover.
I always get hungry every time I see that.
See what?
Turnover.
Mmm.
I should sell those.
You should sell those.
But I should get them in a flavor other than apple, because apple is just too cliche.
Yeah.
We should do something Pacific Northwest. Like
Oh, shit.
Blackberry IPA.
Good night.
Turnovers. See, that's how you know it's from the Pacific Northwest. It's got IPA in the name.
Fucking hipsters ruin beer.
I mean, technically, it doesn't violate the Reinheitsgebot.
You know, okay. I was at this bar in Tacoma.
Well, yes, that's
They
all
had,
they
like-
have there.
They had like 20 different beers on tap. I walk up to the guy and I say, "Hey, do you have anything dark
Just
that
my
isn't
soul.
do you have anything dark that isn't an IPA?" And he says, "I don't think I have anything that isn't an IPA." I'm like, "You have like 15 to 20 options.
Yeah, and they're all
I can't-
IPAs.
I can't have a non-fucking fucking hipsters ruin beer."
I don't know why people like that style.
I don't know.
I mean, it's the MRE equivalent of a beer.
It really is.
That's all the extra hops is for.
To keep it alive.
Yeah, so it doesn't taste like balls. So if it does skunk out on you, you're not likely to taste it as quickly.
We got a loose fucking ball.
Loose buckin' fall.
And I think no more skulls is going to take this fucking game.
Well, I mean, they've got 13 seconds left of the turn, so yeah, probably.
I mean, they're winning 1-0. The ball is
In their hands again?
in their hands again.
And there's no opposite. Well, I mean, there's one guy.
Yeah, that guy there is.
They might reposition. You know, if he remembers his stand-up.
Oh, no,
nope.
he fucking dodged out. That was
Well, I
ballsy.
mean, he also did a. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he did a going for it. That's not the direction. I see. There's an undown guy there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd start taking punches and start moving guys because, like, that's not enough screening that he's got on any of them.
And to be fair, this guy makes a dodge out, AG4 up. He's got a reroll. Never mind.
They're gonna.
His ass is down.
Yeah, I mean,
Movement 6. He
That's
can't
still-
reach him.
not even with a GFI on a blitz.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. He can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that would be a. Oh, use that reroll.
But I mean,
But we're looking
as
at.
long as you're not hitting a skull, you'll be fine.
He's strength 3. He's strength 3. So yeah, it'll be a 1-die block against. He's got block, so it would be dangerous. But yeah, if he hits him with him, this guy can get out. One,
Yeah,
two,
you're not missing stuff when it comes to
4.
IPAs, but also this is coming from someone who's studied the art of beer crafting extensively.
And I make wine, which is why I have issues with wine now after making it.
It's pretty easy.
That's my issue with it.
You
That's
set
my-
it and forget it.
My problem with wine is it's not hard to make. It's so fucking easy. You cannot fuck up wine unless you really, really, really try to fuck up your wine. Meanwhile,
I would say-
you go anywhere and say wine, and they charge you what, $60 a glass for the easiest shit in the world to make.
Yeah,
Beer
I mean,
takes talent.
to make it, yeah, but it shows ability to manage the land and the plants themselves when you're making really good quality stuff, because
I've had
all of that is what it comes down to. Now, whether or not it comes down to making it taste better or unique or like you can tell the difference,
that's marketing.
right.
Wine's got this whole marketing thing where everybody seems to think that wine is the end-all be-all of soft alcohols, but beer takes fucking work.
Well, and not just that, but there's so much more you could do with it because you're not using just 2 ingredients.
Exactly. Well, I consider 3 as far as I'm concerned, but I consider time to be an ingredient.
Well, I was just thinking, juice and yeast, really,
Yeah, 'cause
at bare
beer-
minimum.
Beer fucking takes work.
Yeah, you have to know when to harvest your grains. You got to know when
Helps.
to crack them. You got to know if you're going to sprout them, how long to sprout them for.
I was talking to one guy on here, one
Yeah.
of the Bloodable players. He's a halfling coach, right?
Sure,
And we were chatting. Well, he played.
not the greatest of decisions, but
Man, he was a flinger. It was a lot of fun to watch.
flinger.
And he was saying how he makes beer, and I'm like, oh yeah, I make wine, and he's like, you should make beer, it's easier. And I'm like, you've obviously never fucking made wine. He's like, no, beer is so much easier, I'll show you how. I'm like, I guarantee you, if you got more than 2 steps, it's already harder than wine. Wine is pour, forget, wait.
Think I might be a whiskey guy. Whiskey can be good.
Whiskey's a hard A, though. That's a bit of an argument. And I'll give, whiskey is, you've got to get the right wood, you've got to get the right, yeah, it's a thing.
A lot of different things that you could do. And I guess as far as building complexity in wine, yeah, you could make it a little harder on yourself by choosing what kind of barrel you want to age your wine in. Or if you just want to age it in glass, how you age it. A lot of steps. Well, not a lot of steps, but there's a lot of factors.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're just doing shit you can also do with beer.
But only worse.
Yeah. I mean, if it's an IPA. Go pick up your ball and score, you son bitch. You are.
Someone's playing like a dwarf player. Stop it!
Stop it!
Stop it! Then I might be a whiskey. Oh yeah, you already said that.
Now I've played dwarves. Dwarves can be fun. My only problem is, like, dwarves require a lot of star player points to play the way I want to play dwarves, because I'm a thrower. Have you ever built a great dwarf quarterback? Nobody ever sees that shit coming.
I think I know our first bumper sticker.
How many races are in the game?
You can't ask that kind of question.
When you first
Sorry,
buy the
bad
game,
joke.
when you first buy the game, I think it comes with 8 or 10 free. And then after that, I think it's like $10 a team, but there's like somewhere between 20 and 30 or something like that.
There's a lot.
There's a fucking lot.
There's a lot. You get 50 Shades of Elves. You get rat people, lizard people, 50 Shades of Humans.
Rat people are in 2 different armies, 2 different teams, 2 different shades of humans, 4 different shades of elf.
Well, I mean, that depends on if you're including things like Old World Alliance.
Oh, yeah, then you got
Another one, but also, at that point, do dwarves count as humans?
No, they're dwarves. So
But you're pairing them with both poor humans and rich humans.
I don't know, does the color blue count as green because they're both not red?
Yes.
Fuck you!
Yes.
Oh!
I'm confident in my answer. But I think, isn't green... You can make green by combining yellow and blue, right?
How the fuck would I know? I'm not...
Damn it. There's like 2 different like color wheels in color theory.
Yeah, one is light and one is, I don't know. You got to remember, I paint models completely willy-nilly. I have no fucking clue what my model is going to look like until after I'm done. Which is why my
Red paint make orc team go burr.
Red paint make... I mean, as far as bumper stickers go, we already got great ideas for bumper stickers.
Oh yeah.
We just got to get the merch store open.
Bumper sticker. Just it's simple. Like, it's something that everyone could love, because it could be applied to almost anything, and it's just a simple bumper sticker that reads, "It's a valid strategy." If you know, you know. Okay.
Yeah, it's called stalling, you son of a bitch. Pick up the ball and run!
No, he's going to stall. He's going to stall the game to ensure that...
To be fair, he's already won the game.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, I don't...
Can the other... I mean, the other team can score. They still...
In theory...
In theory, they can tie this shit up.
I don't like stalling.
No, I know. Neither do I. It's boring to watch.
It slows down the game. Like, okay, here's the thing. My time is precious to me. Like, Blood Bowl is a long game. Really short game as far as GW games are concerned. But, like, there's games of Flux that don't last as long as a game of Blood Bowl. And if your valid strategy involves you holding up the game for turns on end, just so that, you know, you could win.
Here's my counter argument, and this is the counter argument I like to use the most in this situation. Get good, scrub.
Oh man, I really hate that.
I know, I fucking hate that too.
I really hate that.
But like, I don't know. It's
I mean, I can understand slowing down play so that you're tanking your team up.
I had to,
but to just stop.
I had to learn how to play against stalls.
Yeah, you start killing their guys.
That's what I do. Once they start stalling, I start fouling.
And I hate fouling too, because it should just be a good game of violence.
If you're stalling and I can't reach you, I'm just going to start isolating and fouling your favorite players. That's fine. That's a choice you get to make. I will keep fouling until you score.
And then when you don't have enough guys to field, we'll just, you know...
I mean, I have players on my team whose specific job is to foul. William Telling has both dirty player and sneaky give.
I guess I'll have to hop on Game Pass then and test out some theories.
Well, you got this for Xbox?
No, I have Xbox Game Pass. I just assume it's on there.
Oh, it probably is.
Right.
Oh, that's not good.
I think it's a fairly safe bet.
Turnover. This is actually... I want to see if he scores again.
I mean, he's got potential to do so.
I mean, both teams...
But is he going to try doing a pickup blitz? 'Cause that would be
Actually, no.
hilarious.
I just realized that the other team coach, not No More Skulls, but
Yeah.
their team name is not on our screen and I can't see it.
You think he's playing against a computer?
No. This is on the open. This is on the official open.
But won't the other
There
team
is
name
no
shows
AI.
the team name
Oh,
shows
that's
up on the
because
other
half
side,
the
doesn't it?
that's because that part of the screen is cut off. You can see it on the laptop down here.
I don't think you can.
Oh, I think it only shows up on their turn then.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't it that way in Blood Bowl 2? I could have sworn it was.
That was so long ago, I don't remember. You said they shut down the servers for that game, right?
I believe so.
I don't know. That's a shame. Which is especially a shame because apparently Blood Bowl 1 was open the entire fucking time.
Yeah, but who played that game? Steam people?
A lot of people. Like there was people at the game store in Olympia. They were all saying the same thing to me when Blood Bowl 2 came out. Fuck that.
I already got the game once. Why should I buy it again?
Yeah.
New rule set. I don't care. These are good enough.
Well, to
What
be
about
fair,
the graphics?
Blood Bowl 2 was based on rule set from 2 editions previous.
Well, I mean, as I recall,
Which
wasn't
made
it worse than that? Wasn't it a bastardization of the rules that the community had kept alive for like 20 years, while GW ignored Blood Bowl as a
Which was the edition before the 2016 relaunch, yeah.
right?
So yeah, it was 2 editions behind. Yeah, it was 2 editions behind, which made it really annoying. Especially if you're trying to play at the store level on a board, and then you're going home and you're playing on the computer,
Right.
and you're playing with 2 different rule sets.
I mean, that was one of the nice things about Blood Bowl 3.
Re-roll
and why
that
it was
shit.
supposed to come out at the same time as the what was it, the 2021 edition,
2020.
2020 edition.
Which, I mean, you know, COVID.
I mean, it would have given people something to do.
COVID fucked up the production.
They were behind schedule before that.
Probably.
God, we had so many unconfirmed
But-
rumors.
But I mean, you remember, like, okay, what was the other, what was that fucking game that came out that was all buggy as fuck?
All of them?
Yeah, and do you know why that is? Because fans don't know how to fucking wait.
That is true.
Also, neither do executives. I was thinking, what, Red?
Red?
Not Red, that's the name of the RPG, Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I really want to play Cyberpunk, but I don't have a PlayStation 5.
It's on...
4, and it's buggy as fuck. I have a 4.
Ah. You can buy it on the Switch, too.
I don't have a Switch. Also, like, apparently Nintendo's been fucking with people's Switches.
Yep. So now everything... Nintendo has gone down the rabbit hole of you don't own your games, you're buying a license to use, and they can shut it off of you whenever they want.
You know what? I saw a post the other day. I liked it. It said if you can't own your games, it means you can't steal your games. Piracy, baby.
Yep.
Like, if it's not mine anymore.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, this whole idea of, like, leasing shit?
Yeah,
that
no,
I
it's
pay-
got to go.
No, fuck that noise. Like, as consumers, we should stop buying shit when they do that to us and just exist without certain games. Like, I'm sorry. But we have to learn how to start saying no with our wallets, or they're gonna keep fucking us.
Yep.
People don't say no with their wallets. They just go, oh, I hate this. Here's my money.
That's because it's easier to bitch than it is to do something.
Well, nobody wants to live without that game they've been waiting for.
Oh, by the way, it turns out that you no longer get to own the cards you buy from booster packs of Magic the Gathering. You're just leasing the rights to play the cards.
Fuck you. Just fuck you.
You know it's coming.
And one day you're going to have a Magic executive knocking your door.
No,
Need all those cards back.
No, it's not going to be a Magic executive. They're just going to send the Pinkertons.
Fuck. And praise Nuffle, baby. Wait, it's the last turn. Why the fuck didn't you re-roll that? You had a re-roll.
May have been a misclick. Or maybe they just didn't care because, you know.
They already won?
Right. Which I would argue, again, the SPP.
I mean, depends on what you're going. Because sometimes I like to keep my star player points controlled.
I guess.
Match finished. Return to main menu. That was a good fucking match. I mean,
at least it wasn't as boring as...
That was
you know,
bloody as fuck. I liked that.
Except for the end.
Yeah.
Fucking...
All right, so as always, everybody out there, if you want to join us, we've got.
Oh, look, an official ladder, but what about the unofficial ladder?
The unofficial ladder would be.
Oh, Eternal League is back.
Yeah.
Bitches love Eternal League.
I've been playing in it.
Bitches.
Where is it? Nope, that's not what I want. Where the fuck is this shit? Oh, all of our shit is under community. Blade Leagues, Orc Tech Open.
How many teams have you bought for this anyway?
I haven't bought any teams.
Oh, okay.
I play Skaven, Humans, and Orcs. They're all free. You're the Lizard Man player. You're the fucked.
Really?
Yeah. But yes, so Orc Tech Open. While we love watching live games, we would much prefer to watch live games from people in our community. So the Orc Tech Open is where we're going to look for those games. So I highly recommend you check it out. Drop a team in.
I soberly recommend you check it out.
We've got the Orc Tech Discord.
Is that still going?
I mean, yeah, we're going to have to figure out how to link it to YouTube because I had everything hooked up through Twitch and...
Can it link up?
I don't know.
Let's take a look.
But we're going to use Discord, use Discord to find your competitors.
Okay, there's the Orc Tech Open. No, that's Monday Night Blood Bowl. Did we get one new one for Orc Tech? Oh, right, it's O because there was no new...
Yeah.
Bragging and highlights.
Just so everybody knows, we're going to be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock to do the show again.
That's going to be 7 o'clock Pacific time.
Pacific Stoner time, my friends. After that, with the Tacoma Open coming up, I plan on attending, just not competing. So if you are going to be...
you should get a custom press badge made.
If you're going to be at the Tacoma Open, I look forward to seeing you there. Let me finish my fucking thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts are intrusive. If it happens to me and I have to hear them, you have to hear them.
All right, fine. All right, so...
Press badges.
Press badges. That sounds awesome. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, because this channel is not only Blood Bowl, but we're also talking about our stock journey. We've got our...
We got to get a chart.
A chart? What kind of chart?
Appealing.
Sure.
So that we can see all these numbers and how they work. And with, stocks.
You mean like that chart right there that we have on the bottom of our screen, which shows our brokerage account so people can see how we're doing?
No.
Anyways.
I can't tell if that's what that is or not.
That's what that is.
Oh, it would have been cooler to have it going across the screen the whole time as like a ticker tape.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. But yeah, we're going to be putting up our... I do my daily shorts to talk about our stock journey. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing everybody back here next week.
As always.
As always.
Well,
Ginger Jesus.
I guess it's not as always. It's like first time back in
like 3 years.
Three? Four?
It's been 3 fucking years since we stopped doing the show.
Wow.
We did it consistently for almost 8 years straight every week.
Well, I mean, we have changed. Your beard has gone white. I've got glasses. Blood Bowl is still here.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the more they stay the same.
Yep. All right, so we look forward to seeing everybody next week, 7 p.m. Pacific Stoner Time. I'm Ginger Jesus.
I'm Maize.
Be good to yourselves out there.
Laters. Yep, laters.
Now how do I turn this shit off?
You gotta. I was gonna almost go into that whole TCP/IP sentence joke again. I'll just take it myself.
Oh. The stream end? Did we finish it?
No idea.
Apparently not. Oh, that's his end stream. Good night, everybody.
We need a bigger screen.
Yeah.